What up, gents? What up? What up? What up? It's your boy Sean C up in the house. Listen, I decided that I was going to start this show with this latest news that Jada Pinkett Smith, she and Will have been separated since 2016. And listen, I didn't intend to do a video on this topic because I think we've beat this dead horse to death. But I think it is really important that we brush up on this because this has everything to do with today's topic. This has everything to do with reality setting in for older women. Now we knew, and I think we've known for quite some time that Jada Pinkett Smith did not and does not feel the same way about Will Smith as Will feels for her. Now, if you guys notice in my videos, I have my back shelf where I have books at. I bought Will's book. See, what he writes in his book makes complete and total sense for why he feels the way he do about her. It made sense to me that he he acted out when he slapped Chris Rock. All that made sense to me. If you read the book that Will put out, you totally understand why his actions were the way they were. His actions were the way they were because he wanted her differently than the way she wanted him. Hell, she didn't even want to get married. And then we also know that the person that she really wanted was Tupac. See what I'm saying? So we've talked about this ad nauseum. So the reason why I bring this up is because the one thing that I'm not going to go through this whole thing. I just want to bring up one point. Okay. One point I want to bring up about Jada Pinkett Smith. She felt that she needed to find herself. And there was a video clip that Will Smith talked about and Will Smith talked about in this video clip that he told Jada, he's like, look, I can't make you happy. You got to go find that on your own. He had found how to make himself happy. And it was almost like it's almost like she's jealous of the fact that he got his stuff together. He knows what he wants to be, but she can't figure it out. Again, today's topic is when reality sets in for older women. We are noticing a trend with modern women today of various ages, but particularly talking about women who are getting toward the wall. The one thing that they all have in common is that you hear them say they need to find themselves in their happiness. And we're going to talk about that today. So, with that being said, let's get started. Yo, yo, yo. What up, gents? It's your boy Sean C for another episode of TSG Uncut. I have a number of clips to bring up to you today talking about the reality when it sets in for older women. Now, this is not just to bash older women for hitting the wall and these different things. We're actually going to look through these clips, and it's just a pattern, which is why I started off the beginning of this show with the news about Jada Pinkett Smith, because I thought that was relevant. The wording that she uses to say that, I got to self-discovery and find myself. This is in line with the Tia Mowry type situations, if you will. Okay. We are starting to hear this be a common theme, right? amongst women, especially particularly older women or women who are who were, hitting the wall post wall. We're hearing this theme that they just aren't happy. So women are leaving relationships. They're getting up out of them. And so I think that I want to highlight tonight how the mindset of older women is actually a ripple effect, even down to younger women, because older women are actually setting part of this tone, right? Now, I went a little hard on my shoulder the other day, so I'm not going to be working out for a few more days. So today I actually have a drink in my hand. So we're talking, it's Oktoberfest time, and so I got an Oktoberfest. Normally I drink water when I'm on the show, because usually during the week, that's when I'm in the gym and I'm training, but not today. Hell, even my doctor said something about beer today, which was kind of shocking. Kind of shocking. All right. Let me know how you guys are doing in the chat. We'll get back to that. We'll get back to you guys in the chat soon. So again, today I intend to go through some video clips as we always do. We're going to have comments of the day. We're going to have memes of the day. And throughout this show, we're going to have question of the day. And then throughout the show, I'm going to find out what you guys are doing. I want to get to this first video clip. This first video clip I'm playing, shout out to the channel, The Desirable Truth. His stuff always pops up. Very good interviews along with It's Complicated channel. But I wanted to start off with a clip from his channel, from his TikTok channel with younger women, okay? Because younger women, I want you to hear what they talk about. I want you to hear how young women today in modern Western culture are talking. And this is going to set the tone for the rest of the clips when we see older women and how they talk, all right? We're going to see how the issues that we see with older women today stems from from when they're younger. So let's get to it. Let me know in the chat if y'all can hear this.
What's the most unattractive thing in a guy?
When they're broke.
If we're dating, is my money our money and your money yours?
No, mine is mine and yours is mine and yours.
So how would it work? Is it 50-50?
Hold up. Let me stop it right there. All right? You hear this? Okay? This is the mentality that women have, that you as a man are supposed to, they get to keep their money. Let's say you're in a committed, honest relationship. Thank you, Still Saint. Appreciate you. That these young ladies, this is the mindset that pervades throughout modern Western culture as it pertains to modern women. When it comes to finances, they expect you to make a certain amount, which I have a video coming up about that soon. But they expect you to make a certain amount. They make whatever they make. They get to keep and do whatever they want to with what they make. And then you, a man who has to earn his value, you have to do for them with your money so that they have more of their money. And here's the thing with modern women with this type of mentality. It's a broke ass mentality. It's a broke ass mentality. If you do have a man who builds himself up to be what he needs to be, and then all you want to do is take money so you can go out and look like this, so you can party and show off and live this lifestyle, that is a goddamn waste. I don't think that younger people see, and we're all guilty of it. When you're younger, you don't get to see what the future is going to look like. And little do we know that we have a time machine, if you will, to know what's going to happen in the future. And that time machine is listening and looking at the people before us. Yep, I agree. Still saying, I'm going to put you up on the screen for that one. Still saying says, I can already tell these first couple girls are insta thoughts and they want a status boost from dating a guy with money. Oh, well, let's get back to the video. I didn't mean to get off tangent, but I really want to stress this mindset of these young women today. It's about status, it's about money.
Do Do I take you out now and then you take me out next time?
Would you want that? Yeah.
I don't see why not.
Let me stop it right there. Actually, let me back this up because look at this mentality right here. This mentality is so jacked up. Watch this.
Yeah.
I don't see why not.
Because that says a lot about
What does it say?
Right there.
you want to be a girl.
Right. So listen to this, you guys. Gents, if I'm off base, let me know. Listen, women that have been in my life, dating me, my exes, I'm not big on gift giving. I appreciate it, but I never give them the response that they're looking for. And they have to realize where I came from, that I grew up poor, right? Or broke. I'll say that. I grew up broke. And because I grew up broke, and I had so many times where mom said, hey, I can't get you this for your birthday today, but I'll get it next week. And next week never came. So now the way I accept gifts is I may not openly show it, but I am gratefully appreciative when somebody does something for me. Now, here's the thing. Guys do not usually expect much. Guys don't expect much because nobody does shit for us without something attached to it, right? People don't do stuff for dudes. They just don't. So for you to be thoughtful enough to buy something for me, that is huge for a guy. Complimenting a guy, telling how you appreciate him and how you respect him. These things mean a lot, especially to good men. It's that difference that could give that man, your man, ladies, a boost that he may need. When the world doesn't appreciate him, you being grateful for what he does for you and the family and the sacrifices that he make could be a complete boost to help him keep going. Not with modern women today. You are supposed to do that. Modern women believe you are supposed to do these things. And she's telling you what a man is. If you as a man wouldn't mind a gift from your woman, what does she say? She uses the same type of language, this shaming language, to say you're a girl if you expect your woman to do something for you. Wow. Now, I'm not saying be what is it called? God dang it, I can't. What's the term, you guys, for a dude that just sleeps on a woman's couch and relies on her? A hobosexual. That's it. I get it. If he's a hobosexual, I absolutely he's not being a man. But if you have a man who's doing right by you, and the only thing you can think of is doing something for him makes him less of a man, this is the problem that we're seeing in modern society today. Women are just as guilty of why things are the way they are. And they don't even realize it. And I'm using these young women for example to set the tone for today's discussion with older women.
So if a man wants his girl to spoil him or take him out, he's being a feminine person.
This is too much. Say something fun.
Well, what do you
Look, say something fun. You can't even have deep conversations with these young women today, right? I'm not saying all young women are like this. I'm just saying, just like what Still Saint said, but I could already tell these first couple girls are insta thoughts. This is what we're seeing. Any ladies listening, this is what we're seeing from our women today. How much are you talking to young girls like this? They probably don't even want to listen to you unless you're saying what they want to hear. And that's sad. Oh, I messed up. Sorry about that, you guys.
expect?
Would you rather have a gay son? You know what? I've never been in a relationship.
You see that? You see that shaming technique? What did she say? I'm not going to even play it. I'm just going to back it up. See that right there? Look at that word. I'm not going to say it on here. Yeah, Still Saint, you're absolutely correct. They see this man as a jester and a fool. just because he don't want to talk about fun stuff. He's asking deep questions. And then look at the shaming tactic right here. Look at my cursor. Why I gotta be a happy son? You see what I'm saying? It's jacked up, man.
You know what? I've never been in a relationship, so fuck a relationship.
Wait, why have you always been single?
She's too perfect. Too perfect.
I mean, but if you were perfect, wouldn't you have a man?
No.
My goodness, man. My goodness. You can't make this up.
If I wanted to take you on a date, where would you want to go?
She's too perfect. See? Is this mentality, man? Is this mentality? You're too perfect? Really? Really? This woman is too perfect. She looks short. You know? She looked like she could stand to go to the gym a little bit more. You're not perfect just because you got little clothes on and you're getting some attention. My God, man.
A 5-star restaurant.
How much do you think that would cost?
500.
500 bucks?
Yeah.
Is that realistic?
No. Because it's not realistic to go on a date with us.
There you go, man. Very immature. He picked some of the most immature women to get up here on camera, man. He really did. But I wanted to set the tone. I'm not saying all young ladies act like those young ladies did on camera, to have the mentality, right? I'm not saying that all young ladies are like that. What I am saying is, though, this is what we're seeing. I did a video last week where the woman talked about, it was one of the first videos on the thing where the woman talked about she's okay, young lady, talking about she's okay with being a side chick for forever because she don't have to commit. If you really think about it, and I've said this multiple times on this channel, the way women talk today, that's what they used to argue about with men. So 1 and 1 is 2, 2 and 2 is 4. They argued about these things with men, but now they are saying and sounding just like the men that they complained about back in the day. You can't make this up, people. You can't make this up. Still Saint says, too perfect for a pump and dump for a Pookie on Tuesday night. Shout out to Still Saint. Shout out to Juju in the house. What's up, my dude? Future cat ladies. That's the point I'm trying to make today, Juju. That's why I started off with this clip. I think everyone else is going to be older in these clips, but I wanted to start out with young ladies, particularly because I wanted you to see the mentality that they have now. And then I'm going to fit this picture together like I always try to do and land the plane to show you how it translates, how it's going to translate to when they're older. All right. So we're going to get to the next clip here. All right. Now this next clip, I'm going to show you some clips of older women who are struggling. These women are on the struggle bus of finding love. And I have multiple clips. So this is going to be the first one. And then later on in the live stream, I got more, right? I didn't come without 2 guns. I'm all about having the 2 guns, man. You know what I'm saying? So let's get to it.
A good guy, but you're ready for divorce. You're not a bad person.
Y'all remember I talked about this one, how this woman giving advice to other women, and this is an older woman. She got grays in her hairs, telling her, you're not a bad woman or a bad person where if you have a good man and you decide to leave him. And I said on my social medias, you are absolutely a terrible person to leave a good man just because you're bored.
So don't let guilt get the best of you.
Hey guys,
don't feel guilty.
This is what a 50-year-old woman looks like without filters. So if you're looking for...
Without filters, but a whole bunch of foundation and makeup on. But that's okay. Go ahead. Let's continue.
For a beautiful woman to be by your side and treat you right, look me up.
Well, here's the next episode of Dating Over 60. You know what it reminds me of? It reminds me of taking my tray down the cafeteria line and you're looking over there to see what's available. None of it looks very good.
You see this? You see this? Even as a man in your 60s, you're expected to maintain yourself to the standards that they set when that's funny, still saying. Um you're still expected to maintain your standards to a set for her to like you, right? You're still supposed to be the 6 foot tall and stuff. I mean, it's crazy what some of these older women think. Whereas, I'm sure that bra is holding them boobs from hitting her knees right now, but that's what a 60-year-old man has to look forward to, right? A man who's lived life is supposed to put up with this BS and this behavior. Let me put up what Still Saint said on the thing. She looks like the Joker cosplaying a cowboy. Let me go back to that because that's funny. Hold on, where's she at? That's jacked up. She looks like Joker cosplaying a cowboy. God dang it, bro. She is the lunch lady, not the student. Oh, you talk about the second lady. Oh my God, bro. You're on a roll today. That is crazy. Let's finish the video.
What a 50-year-old woman looks like without filters. So if you're looking for a beautiful woman to be by your side and treat you right, look me up.
Well, here's the next episode of Dating Over 60. You know what it reminds me of? It reminds me of taking my tray down the cafeteria line and you're looking over there to see what's available. None of it looks very good, but you're supposed to pick something.
So I've been dating someone now for several months. In fact, it's been almost a year. He is avoidant, and so our conversations are limited. He goes on trips on his own or takes his son with him. I go on trips on my own with my girlfriends. I find myself being alone a lot. I'm ready to build something with somebody.
She's ready to build something with somebody. Ready to build something. Where was this energy, right? Where was this energy when you had your best years to give a man? You cannot tell me with women divorcing at an 80% clip or 70, 80% clip, 90% if they're college educated. You're going to tell me every dude that got divorced was bad? You're going to tell me every dude was bad. Every one of these dudes were bad. And you can't tell me they were, because I've done videos on this channel where a woman was saying that her dude was good. She just wasn't happy. Don't I deserve to be happy? That's what this woman said. A woman said in one of my previous videos that I talked about. Women are just leaving because they don't have their shit together. But I'm gonna tie that point home later, okay? But let's continue to listen.
Someone's wife. I still have so much to give.
Whoa. Sorry, let me back it up. We got to hear that part.
Trips on my own with my girlfriends. I find myself being alone a lot. I'm ready to build something with somebody. I'm someone's wife. I still have so much to give.
So, I like to think I'm a good catch. Have my own teeth, got my own job, got a car, got a truck, got a house, take showers. Obviously, my hair's wet. But yeah, it's hard out there, guys. It's hard. Yeah, it is.
Let me stop right there. Sorry about that. I got all kind of jumping going on because I'm a little out of practice. After a couple of these beers, I'm gonna be really out of practice. Okay. I want to go back to this other lady. If the other lady that y'all said, the one who said that it's like going to the lunch counter and looking at with your tray and looking what's there. If that lady's the lunch lady woman, this is the bus driver lady right here. Okay. I want you to think about what she said. She talked about having all her own stuff. And I'm starting to understand why women make this argument sometimes. Some of these women make this argument because they hear men say, women today are leading with what a man can do for them. So some women, I'm starting to realize, I don't know why I didn't realize this before, but women are leading with that to say, I don't need you for any of that stuff. I'm just looking for a dude. But why wasn't it good enough when these women had their dudes, right? You're struggling to find a man now. You got rid of the dude that you had, and now you're getting older. You don't want to be alone, and you're struggling to find a man who wants the remnants of what you've become. And this is the same for men. Like we talk about men's value increasing, it only increases if you're doing the things you need to do and take care of yourself, right? If you're not taking care of yourself, if you're not keeping in shape, if you're not continuing to work on who you are, you can keep your value for a lot longer than a woman can. But if you're not doing any of those stuff, then you're only going to have access to a certain amount of women. Access is going to go down for you as you get older. It's just a way of life. There are women that don't want to talk to me because I'm over 40, and that's fine. I get it. Right? I get it. I wouldn't want to talk to me either back in the day, right? I started thinking about when I was in my 20s, after about 32, I didn't want to talk to a woman no more at that age. And even 30 was kind of like, I'm kind of pushing it. So I get it. Your value is going to decrease with time. But this woman here is just like every other woman, leading with what she has. And a man don't care about that.
But yeah, it's hard out there, guys. It's hard.
Y'all this. Some of y'all fumbling people and fumbling loves that you will never experience again in your life.
Boom, right there.
That type of support, that type of care, that type of concern. That person that loves you unconditionally.
This video is about women's realization that they are becoming invisible to men. Men are no longer checking them out.
So I've been dating someone now.
I'm not going to get back into her. She does say a few extra things in here that I think is pertinent, but I'm not going to go back through it because I think you guys get the point. Yeah, nobody needs to hear that whole soliloquy. I think you guys get it. All right, so I'm going to put myself back up on the screen and then get ready to get the next video. Now, let's see what you guys are saying, okay? Because this portion right quick, while we got a moment where I'm loading, get the shout outs and comments real quick, all right? So, shout out to Still Saint for coming through. Shout out to KB17. Thank you for being here. Over 50, your bottom basement. You need to give it away. KB. Damn. That's some stuff that Kevin Samuel say. Look, you should just be giving it away. Try to trap. Look, if you need to hook a man, you need to just be giving it away. You know what I mean? That's crazy. And then, of course, shout out to Juju for coming through as well. Still Saint says, Mr. Avoidant is avoiding her after smashing the brakes off that old jalopy. Yeah, I mean, listen. This is what I thought about Still Saint and gents, ladies, right? You're a gent too. This is what I thought about. You can't see the rest of what she looks like. So if I just went by her face, given her age, I'm not going to say she looks terrible. But if that dude is avoiding her, I'm going to say this. There is something about her life, something about something she said. She's on camera making it like, I'm just a good woman and I want to find my forever husband, whatever. She said something to that man that makes him avoidant, or he's been through a lot of BS and he knows that some women will say whatever to try to get you on the hook. And so he's not falling for it anymore. And that's the sad point that we've gotten to, that men just don't have that trust of women. Men can't trust a woman to be forthcoming, be truthful. There's always an agenda. It's jacked up to get to that point. But when it comes to older women, like, I'm not saying that things don't work out sometimes. I get it personally. I'm just saying that we hear what you're saying. And when you get older and you start to have that awareness, I can hear what happened to you and I can say, yo, that's a red flag. And unlike some of the younger men who, and even when I was younger, I pushed through some red flags. Okay. Your boy pushed through some red flags. At this age now and where I want to be at, I don't push through red flags as much anymore. The only time I push through a red flag is because like Kevin Samuel says, it's like being in the casino. I know how much I'm willing to spend. I know how much I'm willing to invest. I know. So this is something to keep in mind, okay? Bigfoot, that belongs in the Smithsonian. You're talking about the woman in the car. I hear you. Yes, women who do not have a man try to become the man they want to attract. Fumbling, he dumped her. Look, that fumbling comment is there are women that have had good men and it just wasn't enough. They were good to start a family with. They were good to get them out of that perpetual cycle of dating Pookie, Ray Ray, Chad, and Tyrone. But then after time sets in, they're not enough. They're not good enough. I think she wants a relationship, but he is not trying to cuff her. I think she wants a relationship, but he is not trying to cuff her. I think it's a he, but what you're saying he. But yes, I agree. If he does, all the fun and traveling is over for him. Yeah, because he has a son that he spends time with. I mean, her kids are all grown. That's what she says later in the video. Her kids are all grown. He has a son. She's okay with that. But she's going to want time that he's devoting to his kid. And it is what it is. So let me get to this next portion because we do have a lot of video clips to get through. We have a lot to get through tonight, and I'm already at the half an hour mark. You guys have heard and seen all of these videos about Tia Mowry. I like to talk about these stars on the live streams so we can discuss it in real time. Typically, when I put out videos about stars and everything going on, those videos don't do too well for me. I'd rather talk about it here with my gents in real time, but it is pertinent to the discussion that we're having about when reality sets in for older women. So this next clip that I'm about to play for you guys is Tia Mowry, and I'm going to let it play all the way through because we've all heard all this stuff. So I'm just going to let it play through. I'm not going to stop it. I am playing this first clip because there's one thing she says in it that, well, a lot of things she says stands out to me, but there's one point that I want to hit on when she talks in this next clip. All right. So bear with me. Oh, before we do that, shout out to XL Pro. Thank you for being here, my dude. KB17 says trauma is real. You find out the more that they talk. Yeah. You find out when the more they talk. Yeah. So you're right. And that's the thing too. If the dude has already been through stuff, he had a woman who already had trauma. And then you have this older woman talking about, I want my forever dude, and this, that, and the third. And you start asking those questions, KB17, and you know what I'm talking about. You start asking the right questions, then you start hearing that trauma. You start hearing the stuff they went through. You start actually, if you ask the right questions, you can actually start piecing together what happened in that last relationship. And then you realize, yeah, this ain't good for me, right? So let's get to this video clip. Good comment right there.
I knew when I really started to focus on my happiness.
All right. I'm sorry, I said I wasn't going to stop it, but I could not help. I didn't realize, I haven't watched this clip in a second, but when I start to focus on my happiness, you had a husband, you have a child, my happiness. Okay, that's fine. Like, you should be happy in a relationship, but let's keep listening.
I feel like women, we tend to focus on everybody else's happiness.
It's called taking care of your family.
Making sure that everybody else is okay. But at the end of the day, it's about self-love. And when you start to really work on yourself, love yourself, know your value, know your worth, and then all of a sudden there's this awakening. Wow. And it's not easy. It's a hard journey, but at the end of the day, I feel like it is so, so worth it.
Okay. I let it play out despite I want to stop it throughout that whole damn thing. There's a number of things that she discussed in there. She talked about her happiness, which Still Saint just put up. I'm going to put it up on the screen. My happiness, okay? So she talked about her happiness. Your role as a wife, as a mother, as a part of your community, as a part of your family, as a woman is huge. I'm not going to take away credit from you ladies about that. Your role in the development of society cannot be emphasized. That is why we see things the way it is right now. Because I gotta admit, and if you're an objective man, you have to admit that women do have a huge role in the function of society. You ladies are the setter of the family, of the ethics, of the morality. Your role cannot be overstated. And you abdicate your responsibility because of being happy. You can't find happiness in your husband. You can't find enough happiness in your kids anymore. You can't find enough happiness within doing something bigger yourself in the community. And you wonder why so many of these women are miserable. And then she selfishly talks about, you have to go off, know your self-worth. I want you guys to really hear these women when they talk about you have to find your self-worth. You should have found your damn self-worth in your 20s before you got married. Instead, you decided to ride the carousel, D carousel, instead of finding your happiness, finding your self-worth fit. Getting past that generational trauma, that trauma that you had from your mother, from the father, from your parents, from your family, from your siblings, from your school. You guys should be on that journey early before you get to hitting the wall. But you don't. You wait to have a family before you've done the work. And then you get in these relationships because that clock is ticking. And then while you're in this relationship, then you want to find yourself. You see that the grass appears to be greener on the other side. And so now you don't want to lose that semblance of your youth. Men do go through it too. It's funny because for women, it's called finding themselves. When a man is going through it, what is it called, gents? Say it with me. Midlife crisis. Midlife crisis. Again, I said, and I made this parallel, that women are talking like men. It seems to me that you have a lot of modern women today that are going through midlife crises. The same thing they would complain about when a man does it. You're in your career, you're doing you're independent, you're a boss babe, you're going through a midlife crisis just like men do. Seems the same to me, right? So I wanted to highlight her selfishness. Now, I'm going to juxtapose what she just said. So now she got rid of her family, or she got out of her marriage, broke up her family, all because she had to find herself. So if you had to find yourself, then you should be focused on self, right? You shouldn't be focused on dating and being with other people. All right. You guys may or may not have seen this clip, but I'm bringing it up because it helps me make the point that I'm trying to make. Okay. Let's get to it. Actually, before I get here, I'm going to do a couple more comments. Marriage does not make women happy. Having children doesn't either. Yeah, that's right. It's always the man's fault. That's right, KB. Self-love for women equals selfishness. Yeah, equals selfishness. Yeah. I like that. Equals selfishness. I know, I understand what you meant. Yeah. Self-love for women equals selfishness. Yeah, it does. Modern women have no rights to a traditional marriage. No, but they'll tell you that you as a man, what have you done to deserve a traditional marriage? You guys saw that video clip. If you watched any of my videos the last week, you saw, or in the last couple of weeks, you'll see that the woman was saying, "You're not a tradition. Why should you get a traditional woman, boo? You're not a traditional man." How can a man be traditional? They expect us to stay exactly the same, be traditional men while they get to live their best life, hot girl summers every summer. And they don't think the market is going to change. They don't think that we as men are supposed to adapt to the changing environment. If you are a woman listening to this, you don't think a man is supposed to adapt to the changing environment? The way men are being now is a direct result of modern women's behavior today. Men have had to adapt. That is how societies have been built, lost, rebuilt, because men have adapted over time. So if women's behavior is going in a direction that is going, men, as we have to do for our survival, which it's a part of our DNA to survive, we're going to adapt to your behavior, ladies. We're going to adapt to the environment that we've been placed in. You guys wanted this shit. And now you don't want to roll around in it. You're done rolling around in it. It stinks to you, but you can't get it off of you. Okay? I hope that analogy helped. She wanted to find herself with someone else up in there. Well, we're about to talk about that right now still, Saint. Let's get to the next clip. Okay?
How hard is it in the dating world now?
Oh my God!
What is it like out there for
Do we
a
have a
single
shot
woman?
of tequila? No. No,
I
I'm
haven't been single for 5 years, so I don't know what this world is like out there. But I know it. But from what I see and from what I hear, it is tough.
Hey, y'all guys seen the clips with this dude in there, especially on social media like TikTok? This dude is like a light-skinned version of Derek Jackson. Derek Loquacious Jackson. And listen, he think he coming from a good place, but all he telling dudes to do is simp. I don't give a damn how many tats you got, bro. It don't make you hard. It don't make you right, bro. Right? It don't. But anyway, happy for him to be in a relationship. You know, if he want to go ahead and simp, I hope she take this dude for everything he got. I'm sorry. Anyway, let's listen. She needs her tequila shots to talk about how tough it is to date. How tough it is.
It is very tough and it is exhausting.
It's exhausting.
I want to throw the towel in. Someone had told me, and I wanted to be like, no, I disagree with you, and I don't want to believe it. My last relationship, when
Hold up. You heard what she said? Somebody told her, girl, it is hard out here for a pimp in these streets. Do not come over here. The grass isn't greener being single than it is being in your relationship right now. It is not greener. Somebody tried to warn her and she did not listen. She did not listen. I just want to do that little clap thing for y'all guys. Okay? She didn't listen. She said, I'm going to back it up, man. She said somebody tried to tell me. Right? They tried to warn her. And we on this channel talk about these things, but they're going to tell me, you talk about things like that. Why? Because we're trying to warn you, trying to put you on what they call quote unquote game. I'm not talking about gamers and spitting at people. I'm talking about game, life. Trying to put people on life and they don't want to listen. People are stubborn as hell. They're selfish. I can't get out of my feelings. And people try to tell you and you don't want to hear because you think things are better out here in these streets. They are not better. They are not better, man. Hell, the reason why I be staying my ass home now because it ain't better. You know? It is not better out there. Ain't nothing better out there. and you left a husband and your daughter, I think they have a daughter. You left your kids, I don't know how many kids they got, because you had to find yourself. That dude, Corey Hardrick, as far as I know, never cheated on her. Women could have found themselves in a relationship. Will Smith tried to do it, and you notice they still can't find themselves. There's no pleasing the modern women today. But let's finish hearing what she's saying, because I want her to prove my point.
Someone had told me, and I wanted to be like, no, I disagree with you, and I don't.
I want to tell you, somebody who's already single, that I'm in my relationship and I disagree with you. I'm going to tell you in a relationship how you're wrong about these streets. All right.
I don't want to believe it. My last relationship.
I'm sorry to keep interrupting. She didn't want to believe it. Ladies, y'all don't want to believe what we're telling you, but it's some real deal Holyfield game that people trying to tell y'all right now. It's not better.
When dating was, when I was, dating this person, it was beautiful. It was amazing. It was wonderful. There was courting that was, involved.
You had it good.
And I was saying how I feel like that's no longer, present, meaning like people just don't court each other anymore. And this person was like, well, that's old news. Like people just don't do that anymore. There's just this whole new way of doing things. And I'm like, you mentioned tradition, and I think that's where it kind of needs to go back to.
Hold up, man. Are you serious? Gents, I'm gonna put myself back up on screen or half screen. I want you to think about what she just said there. See, she still is exactly what I said about 10 minutes ago on this broadcast. That modern women today expect men to continue to be traditional while they get to change and go find their damn self. You can't make this up. You really can't make this up. She had the courting. She had all the stuff that she wanted, and she didn't want to believe her friend, believe the person trying to tell her right. She gets out in these streets. It's not existent. And then now she's saying she thinks it needs to get back to that. To what end, Tia? To what end should we go back to this? So a man can go ahead and court you. You can drain him of his time, his money, his resource, his emotions. He's supposed to give you all these things for you to not feel it again and leave that man. I don't know how come you ladies can't get this shit. Why would I do that? Why would any man want to do that? Why would any man want to give up his soul for a woman who's just going to leave anyway? And even if that's not true, that's the way men feel. Am I lying, gents? Am I lying? You guys have expressed to me in multiple polls that I've put on this channel about how I'd say about a good third of you, if not a little bit more, are still looking with hope for a relationship, hope to get married, hope to have children with a woman that loves you, cherishes you, respects you. Most men still want that. But you know why they're going their own way? Because we just don't believe you ladies anymore. You've used up all of your currency. Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. Fool me 3 times, don't get shamed no more. All right? Sorry, I couldn't help but throw that one in there. Good old G-Dub, okay? We don't believe you anymore. And why should we? All the actions of modern women today shows that it's all about you. As one of my gents talked about selfishness. I think it was Juju, right? There you go. Juju said, self-love for women equals selfishness. Why would I want to be in a relationship with someone that is selfish? Let's finish this out, and I'm going to get back to some more of your comments. But I really wanted you to hear how hypocritical this sounds. Because it's not just her. This is not just a Tia Mowry thing. This is a aging modern woman post-wall thing. And this is, I know some of you ladies have good intentions, but I'm telling you, this is what we're seeing. And most women aren't willing to do what it takes to prove us men wrong because you don't know how to, and you can't. You're not capable of it. You are not capable of not being selfish. It's just not in the DNA of women today. Prove me wrong.
You know, where, you know, a man is courting a woman and showing her, you know, how much he appreciates her and wants her and loves her or wants to be with her. They have this mentality right off the bat that
Here it
there
comes.
is someone else. Do you know?
They're talking about us, that there's always somebody else. You know who thinks, you know what kind of men think that there's somebody else? Men that have options. Your average dude doesn't have as many options as women thinks. He wants his woman. So the dudes that she's talking to, they got options. Those are the type of men that think there's something else out there. Oh, I know, baby. I know. I've had that mentality before, that I can do better. I've had that mentality. I'm not ashamed to say it. Ladies, I'm not ashamed to say it. I can always do better because I got options. But if you don't got no options, you're not thinking about that. You're like, yo, this is my woman. I appreciate her. I love her. The dudes that she's talking to and women like her talk to, they got options. Yes. But you know what's funny? She says this, and don't this sound like what women are saying today? I told you, men and women are sounding more like the men that they used to have aught against. I'm telling you.
What I mean, like there could be someone else that
Is it that they're the prize?
Yes. Yes.
We talking deep here. We about to get into it.
Oh my God, that the man is the prize.
The man is the prize.
Yes.
The man is the prize. Sorry to tell you, ladies, but the man is the prize. Let me tell you why. I don't think I've ever said this on this channel, and I'm going to try to get through it quickly so we can finish out the rest of this video. The man is the prize. Because it doesn't matter what a woman has. If you have money, your money ain't our money. You don't you don't let us control your money. When you get your degree, that don't mean nothing to us. That degree doesn't benefit us. You got your own house. That don't benefit us. Okay? None of the things that you get or acquire do it matter to us. Because at the end of the day, it's yours. And you let us know that it's yours. You will let a man know that what you got is yours. And then you expect us to go above and beyond and pay for all that stuff while you keep your money. But if a man doesn't have a car, doesn't live on his own, doesn't have his own money, if we don't have these things, we don't even get looked at. Much less when you talk about being a certain height, certain build, certain length, right? Certain, all these things. If we don't have it, you don't mess with us. 80% of the women are looking for the top 20% of men. So if a bunch of people are looking for a small subset, that's a prize. Is that not the definition of a prize? Am I wrong, gents? Let me know down in the comments below. All right, let's get back to it.
Talking loud. Yes. Also, it seems as if men are now just looking at women as objects.
You are stupid. You are stupid. Men have been objectifying women since the dawn of time. Is that your argument? That we look at women as objects? Are you serious? Really? Because you talk to a man with options, you become an object. This has been happening since the dawn of time. No, women, modern women, look at men as objects. And that object is called a bank, a piggy bank. Okay?
Things are so, it's like instant gratification. You know what I mean?
Stop. Sorry, I'm stopping it. Again, instant gratification. Men have always wanted relations. It is women now who are looking for instant gratification. What can you do for me? Me as a man wanting relations from a woman is a natural occurrence. It is natural for me to want to be and lay with a woman. It is built into my and every man's DNA. But you looking for me to make a specific amount of money, which is printed on paper. It is a note of debt. It doesn't even exist. These numbers are something arbitrarily that are made up. You wanting a lifestyle where you see on TV, where you're out eating in these lavish restaurants and you want this Birkin bag and you want the dude to be able to take you to, on these excursions, on these trips. That is unnatural. That wasn't even a luxury afforded to people back in the day. See what I'm saying? People used to get together for survival. You guys are doing it for pure selfish pleasure. And half of the women that claim this stuff claim to be Christians. What Christ do you know? And I'm saying this is a trout mouth heathen. I'm a trout mouth heathen. How is it that my value system is closer to aligned to Christ than yours is as a supposed Christian woman? Man, get out of here with this.
And they just want something like
quick
and easy and now.
Gents. I'm going to go to your comments because I want to hear what you guys got to say about this. I'm sorry. I know you guys got a lot of comments. Let me get some. She wanted to find herself with someone else up in there. Oh, you said I read that. Women are a bottomless pit of discontent. Sean, shout out to Sean for being here. Thank you, Sean Hensley, for being here. He will end up like Steve Harvey. Set your watch to it. Oh, that dude. Yeah, Chris GQ, whatever. Gravity is cruel to a woman over 35 and up. Jesus. I love my gents on this channel. Wait. She had single friends while being married? I think Still Saying is making a point here to say that modern women today will have a man of their own and then go to their single friends and get advice. Now, she had a single friend that tried to tell her correct. And she said, notice what she said, Still Saying. She says, I couldn't believe it. Come on, man. Shout out to my brother Bruce Rain in the house. He says, salute, shout out to the chat. Bruce is one of my good friends. We talk about this stuff all the time, bro. We be up at like 3, 4 in the morning, which is like morning for him, and it's like late night for me. But we be hollering all the time about stuff, man. Shout out to my brother Bruce. Courting is for V's. Courting ain't for nobody no more, Sean. It shouldn't be that way, but that's what it is, right? Hookup finesse culture, smash and dash. That's where we're at. They created it, but they can't accept it. She can fit a truck tire in those hoop earrings. How can she talk about traditional things after she just broke a marriage covenant? And that was the whole point of the discussion that's the whole point of me bringing up these 2 clips, right? That's the whole point of me bringing up those 2 clips. Because it's not possible. Exactly. Let's get those likes up. That's right, you guys. If you haven't hit that like button, hit the like button right now. Before we go on further, Let me leave that on the screen so I remember where I'm at in my discussion. Okay. As you guys know, last week I talked about launching channel memberships, right? Consider joining the channel as a gent of the channel. You're going to get exclusive content from me. I actually the reason why the live stream started about 3 or 4 minutes late was because I was just editing my first members only video. And the title of this video is it's something like, these things basically are stopping your progress, your fitness progress, right? You guys will see that. And the reason why I created that one is because we talk about men being the best version of themselves, getting on their purpose, getting on their grind. And it's a video for both men and women where I talk about things that I see in the gym that I do not like, but I also talk about how the reason that you go to the gym and nothing's happening. Okay, I wanted to start off with that video because that is one of the most important things. You get to the gym, you guys are going to get to New Year's, which is fast approaching. You're going to get to New Year's, you're going to start your New Year's resolution, and then you're going to go to the gym for about 2-3 months and you're going to quit. And this cycle repeats itself. You're going to be paying for a gym membership that you're not using because you're not seeing the progress that you want. This video is for my gents who become members of the channel, where I tell you something very simple that is going to change how the outcome happens for you in the gym. Okay? You guys, if you've seen me on this channel for the last 10 months, 12 months, go look back 12 months ago, look back a year ago and look at how big I was, and then look at the size that I've gained in this amount of time. I'm telling you, I know what I've been doing. I've been doing this for 25 years. If I lost all my weight today, I'd be able to put it back on again because I've been doing this long enough. All right. So consider joining the channel. You're going to have exclusive content. You won't want to miss it. All right. Let's get back to the comments. Where are we at? Where are we at? There we go. Thank you, Bruce. Sean says if a woman isn't projecting, it's because she's not speaking. Oh, damn. Fellas, don't be average. Get in shape, get your paper up, and have your choice of the flocks. Can't blame Bruce for that mentality. Still says a man that wants her and cherishes her? You mean her ex-husband? Damn, still, man. Still be coming off that top turnbuckle with the elbow. Damn. KB says, dude, after wife passed away 5 years ago, sorry for your loss, it stunk extremely bad. I couldn't believe how women have changed. I'm going overseas for vacation and peace of mind. KB, you may not come back, or when you come back, I'm not going to lie. When I came back from living in Mexico, I was depressed for months. And you guys who've been loyal to the channel, you guys saw me make videos through that depression. And I made some hits and I had some misses. It's because I was always battling. And you know who knows about all that? My brother Bruce Rain. We've been talking about this for months. And Bruce got a chance to get out of the country. Bruce is making moves because he's like, I'm done with this crap too. Okay? So sorry for the loss of your wife. It is hard out here. It is different. But as Bruce talked about, work on you. You know, like I'm not saying don't talk to women. I'm not saying that. I'm saying, though, just be smart about it. Level up so you can qualify for less valuable women. Look, level up because you need to level up for you. Don't level up for any woman. Women will come when they see you leveling up, right? I'm not saying for all men. You can only do what you can do. You can only level up so much, but do it for you. And then hopefully the confidence and the changes and the working on you internally and physically and on your grind, your purpose, your bank account, maybe the right person might come along. Tia forfeited her prize, drag her off the stage. Yeah, she forfeited it. She is stuck now. And people have seen it play out. Nobody's going to really take her up because she left a good man. Even in Hollywood, people are hesitant on scooping up people. High value people are hesitant on scooping up other high value people that they've proven that they left. So women like Tia end up with regular average guys again. Some dude who gonna simp his way into her heart. If a man can't have you have your 20s, he damn sure don't want your 30s. That's a good one. These women really thought they were going to drive from the passenger seat. Yep. She doesn't want to compete. No, she don't want to compete. She want people to compete for her because in her mind and in that little simp ass dude on the stage, that women are the prize. And it doesn't physically or objectively make sense that women are the quote unquote prize. Okay. It's a script, Sean. Women only speak from a script. A woman will never have an original idea. Damn. That's damn, Sean. Let me sip a beer on that one. Jesus. Her ego is telling her she shouldn't have to because of her past. That's called denial. She thinks that she's still entitled to the love that she got before, even though she's the one that gave up and quit on that love to quote unquote find herself. Who's going to take her up on that offer? We can see from the public eye that you've been selfish. Any man who takes her up on the offer that other than smash and dash is only selling themselves short. And she ain't that fine anyway. That is why thirst traps exist. Gym thottery, selfie, street interviews, you name it. Bruh, if I told y'all, let me write this down. I'm going to tell a short story. Gym thottery. I'm going to make a quick video for anybody who becomes a member. I'm going to make that video and I'm going to talk about something that has happened recently in the gym that I've noticed, okay? It's a simple story, but it just proves to you that there is gym thottery going on. And that video will only be available to anybody who becomes a member of the channel, okay? I'll probably make that video directly after I'm done with this live stream, just because I want to do it. Religious men are easy to guilt trip typically. Well, yeah, because these new preachers, these new wave preachers are telling you that you are not doing God's work by not serving your woman. Like, what Bible are they reading? Women are helpmeet for men, not vice versa. Yes, the two shall become one, but a woman is supposed to be helping her dude. And so in this modern church where women are supporting, their money is supporting these pastors, yeah, he's going to tell you that he's going to guilt trip you that you ain't doing what you're supposed to do. DJ Jeeves LaRue, I bet her favorite album is The Wall. Nice one, DJ. Yeah. Everybody laughing at DJ. Okay. When you come to it and you can't go through and you can't knock it down. Yeah. Brick Face Blues. That's right, man. DJ got that love. DJ got that love. Boom. Yeah, we've seen the transformation in real time. Exactly. You've seen exactly what she's gone through. And because of it, why would any dude want to fall for that crap? Paul Bentley, thank you for being here. Keep your head up, guys. Yeah, absolutely. Please do, guys. Listen, Paul brings up a good point, and I'd love to make these type of videos, but you guys don't support the videos. Video that I want to make about what guys go through. I'm not going to put that on my regular channel. I'm going to make that video for anybody who wants to become a member of the channel where we can have real conversations, because I want to know who my real ones are, the ones who are going to watch regardless. So if you're willing to contribute to the channel by becoming a member, I'll make those type of videos for you guys. I'm not going to just put out videos that people ain't going to support, because all it does is hurt the channel. If you're not going to support the channel, you're hurting the channel. Even if you don't donate, super chat or Cash App, I don't give a damn. But you got to support the videos when they come out. And so we need to be talking about this, keeping your head up through it all. And I already have a string of videos that I'm ready to make for my members, especially men that have been through it. One of the videos that I want to make and I intend to make is about how to get through divorce. Now, I'm not talking about, I can only talk a little bit from the legal standpoint and some of the things that I did, but you're going to get screwed, okay? I'm talking about the emotional, financial, building yourself. I'm talking about the intangibles that's going to get you back to where you need to be at. These are the kind of videos that I'm going to make for my members. I hope you guys appreciate it. Absolutely. I leave in 30 days. I told you, Bruce, I know you about to be up out of here. Mastery is important for a man's self-worth. Sean, this is the kind of things that we're going to talk about for anybody who becomes a member, okay? When we have our member-only live streams and such like that. Yeah, don't let the women get you down, bro. Exactly. I lost my wife 3 years ago. Sorry to hear that, DJ. Cystic fibrosis. That's very sad. The audacity of these threes and fours thinking men owe them. Asking for money hours into a casual conversation. I'm done. I got you, man. And I'm sorry that you lost your wife, man. I can't tell you. Well, I understand about losing someone you love, right? I know about it. And I lost somebody who was very dear to me, who I cherished 6 years ago, right before I retired. I'm talking about days before I retired. That was one of the hardest things to deal with until it all came to a head during the pandemic, and I had to go see a therapist about it and other things. And if you're hesitant on going to see a therapist, you shouldn't be. If they waste your time, get rid of them. But it's good to be able to talk through and get those skills necessary to be able to work through your issues instead of just dealing with it on your own. And so I can't tell you what to do, DJ, but I will say it's very tough. It's a very tough situation. And though I'm able to cope and deal with my loss, I will say that it doesn't mean that it's not going to hurt some days. You just get the skills that you need to be able to work through it. I hope that helps you. Paul says these tricks will mess with your head if you let them. Absolutely. Sorry to hear that. Yep, I agree. DJ says men aren't going to the gym. We're afraid to go because either being harassed or made out to be creeps. And a simple glance around can get us all in hot water. Man, if you're not going to the gym because you're worried about some woman telling you that you're a creep and you're going to get kicked out, don't do that, man. That's not manlike. If they kick you out of that gym because some woman comes up with some type of complaint, you make them go look at the cameras. Tell me all these other guys ain't looking either. If you're going to kick me out, you got to kick every other dude out. I'm in the gym 3 to 4 times a week. The same thing that you're talking about, DJ, I'm not the only one that noticed some of these women in the gym. I'm not staring and gawking at them either because I'm in there doing work. But I'm a man too, so I'm going to look. I'm not going to let them shame me, and if they kick me out the gym, they ain't the gym for me. And there's plenty of other gym franchises here that I can go to. If you guys ever see me on TV for getting kicked out of the gym for looking at a woman, I'm going scorched earth. I'm going to go scorched earth on this channel. I'm going to go scorched earth on my social media. Hell yeah. But I hate to be cocky about this. Ain't no woman in the gym going to get me kicked out. It's just not going to happen. Because part of that story that I want to tell on my members only video is the women looking at me right now. But I've put in that work for the last 8 months. 8 months? 8 months. I'm the dude that people come up to in the gym, right? When I'm benching 8 plates, and I said 8 plates, I got dudes coming up to me. I had some young cats filming me the other day, right? So I'm telling you that I know that is a little bit different, but don't let them shame you out of doing what's right for you, okay? I'm sorry. I don't fear it. I don't fear it. I don't fear it, man. Losing a parent, brother, sister, or a child. What I lost is right somewhere in there. Me and Bruce know. Me and Bruce, iron sharpens iron. Me and Bruce talk about these things, man. So we feel you. That's why we can talk about we feel your situation, bro, because we've had losses too. Sir, a man can adapt to the gym, even with the harlots and their cameras. We can have fun with it if we can coordinate it. Oh, get it still? That's exactly what I'm talking about. I'm saying, bro, I've been playing. I know the situation going in the gym. This is what I'm gonna talk about when I do my members only video. I see the situation going on. And I'm not trying to make something happen, but I can sure have fun with it. I can sure have fun with it. Sure is I'm Sean C of TSG. My shoulder, I went a little too hard yesterday, 2 days ago on my back and my traps. So I'm recovering from that. I'll be back in the gym Friday, but sure as I'm TSG, I'm gonna go back to the gym on Friday around 4 p.m. ish. And that woman is going to be there. I know it. I know it. It's been so consistent. I'm going to go on Saturday. I'm going to go a little bit earlier, around 2-ish. Somebody's going to be there. I'm telling you, bro, like it's a straight up game, bro. You don't even understand, bro. It's funny to me. Paul says, right. You guys got too many damn comments. When you lose your chosen family, your best friend, that shit hits differently. Virtual hugs, my dude. Same. Looking right through them like they're invisible, just like they do to men. Still know the game. Hey, if y'all not listening, still know the game, okay? I go to the gym and I do the same things to them that they do to us. I play the same game. I know you looking at me. I'm one of the most in shape dudes in my gym. So then I play like you're not even, oh my God. I play games, bro. I find it funny, bro. But still, you on some evil stuff, bro. I'm not like that still. Still, I'm not like that. Or or recording setups. Yeah. Oh, on video. Ooh. Can I get it on video? I don't like to bring my video camera there about 4 and do it. If I do any recordings for you guys, for members only, I'm probably going to go to the gym about 11 p.m., anywhere from 11 p.m. to 2 a.m. That's when I'll go. Well said, my dude. No, it's all good. Yeah. I should do a recording setup so I can show you guys on the members only video. I might do that. I might bring my little GoPro because that'd be the best way to get it. Yeah, you should become a member because we're gonna have fun with that members only videos. We're gonna have members only. Scorched Earth, I'll get the popcorn. Hell yeah, get the popcorn. If I ever get in trouble in the gym because some woman thinks I'm a creep when they staring at me, Scorched Earth, get your popcorn. Matter of fact, when I scorch it, get the unpopped popcorn because I'm gonna heat it up for you. Yep. I pay those bras no mind. Hell yeah, bro. Bro, I be having fun, bro. I take that as a compliment, bro. It is a compliment, bro. It's a huge compliment to you, bro. Because listen, man, I go out now. I don't want to talk to any of these women out here. Like, I like having conversations with women. I mean, listen, man, if I'm being completely 100% transparent, you guys know that I was in the military, right? Let's turn this camera. Y'all know that I was in the military. I did engineering on submarines, right? That was my profession. And so I'm underwater with a bunch of dudes. Now, listen, dude conversation underwater is pretty funny. But when I get off that boat, the first thing I want to do is talk to women. I'm tired of talking to dudes, bro. So that's kind of why I have a difference of perspective with some of you guys on going out and talking to women, right? Because I like talking to them, right? Like, if it's a good conversation, I like having it. Right? Like, women don't scare me to go up to them and talk to them. They can diss me and I'd be like, bitches, yo. Ooh, I said the B word. Damn, I'm going to get demonetized. Jesus. But I'm going to be like, yo, look, that's your loss. I'm just trying to have a conversation. I'm not trying to do anything. Right? I mean, not trying to, but the point being is, I don't mind having those conversations that men who are afraid to go up to women can't have. See, I do the things that some men can't or are afraid to do in modern society. I do it so I can talk about it better on this channel. Don't you want to hear from somebody? I'm not a dating coach. I'm not telling you that. I'm saying that I'm just not afraid to go talk to women. So wouldn't you want to have a guy who has a channel and isn't afraid to go up to people? I'm not afraid. That's why I can have these candid conversations with you guys, because I'm out there. I see what's going on. All right? It takes a special man to be a submariner. We ain't right, bro. We ain't right. We ain't right. Rick James, everyone. Rick James. I'm the sexiest pretty alive. Hold my drink. Blame it on the... Bro, I've actually been cutting back, bro. That's why I only drink beer now. I got all this alcohol that I don't want to touch, bro, because that stuff... Let's get on to the video, man. We've had a little fun. Now, okay. Now, y'all know I like to build stories and narratives when we do these live streams. We just heard Tia Mowry talk about how things are different with dating and her complaints and how men need to court her. But this woman is going to talk about, she's going to just think about Tia Mowry leaving her dude, Corey Hardrick, and what this woman about to say, okay? There's going to be a parallel there. I'm like a mad scientist when it comes to putting these videos together. Let's go. Where's my mouse cursor? There we go.
They say don't leave the one that you love for the one that you like, because the one that you like will leave you for the one that they love. If you got a good dude, baby, cherish him. Don't think that he a lame. Don't think he a goofy. Some niggas just be good dudes. I had a good dude that made sure me and my kids was good. I took that shit for granted. Thought he was a goofy. Thought he was soft. And I played in his face with a nigga that really wasn't on shit. With a nigga.
Stop. She gonna speak real fast. So I want to stop right here. You heard what she just said? She is saying about leaving a good dude, but that last part, gents, that last part. She had a dude that was willing to take care of her kid. Did she say kid? Oh no, wait, gents. She said kids. And she thought he was a lame and a goofy. And she thought that she would rather be best with the dude that wasn't crap. You know why a lot of the gents on this channel talk about not dating single mothers? Because if you got multiple kids, right? You're a single mother with multiple kids, and some dude take you up on it. Y'all don't respect that. Even y'all in your own soul, ladies, know that any dude who take you up on having kids, you're not going to fully respect. I'm not saying that's all women. It's not all women. But I'm saying a portion of these modern women today don't really respect that, because you know that you don't deserve that. You'll say it with your mouth, but any dude who's willing to take on you and your kids and then do better for them than the dude who actually supposed to have fathered them do, you're going to look at him as a lame or a goofy. Because any man, I'm not dissing, hold on. That's not a good place to be as a man. We used to say something like that was honorable. But these women don't have no honor. These modern women have no damn honor. They're not going to honor the fact that you were willing to step up where another man wouldn't. That don't get you brownie points with modern women today. That will not get you brownie points. Okay? So if you're going to do it, I'm not going to say don't. I'm just going to say you got to really understand that situation. You really got to understand what that woman had gone through in her past. What kind of dude she dated. If she had kids for Pookie Ray and them, and you come in and you take care of Pookie Ray and them kids, you will always look like a weak ass dude. Hear what I'm saying? If her ex that created the babies, her baby daddy, Pookie Ray and them, and she had kids by him, and you come in as a good man and take care of them kids, she will never respect you. She'll never, ever fully respect you. She can't, because she's going to look at the ex as a stronger dude. You'll never compare to that dude that she allowed up in her womb and dropped kids from, or those dudes, them Pookie Ray Ray and them, okay? Pookie Ray Ray and them got the highest honor, and you came up and she, like a hyena, you know, hyenas with the female hyena runs the pack, and she got you to be one of the beta cucks, the hyena that's gonna take care of her cubs by another dude. Bro, you can't make it up. You can't make it up. All right, let's get back to the video.
Nigga that couldn't make sure that me and my kids is in a better situation. So I kind of fucked myself up. I fumbled him. He never fumbled me. You know what I'm saying? So if a dude can't put you in a better position or a position to win, then that ain't the nigga for you. If a dude don't want to see you do better, baby, that's not the nigga for you. Stop thinking that because a nigga be humble and content that he a goofy and that he ain't on shit. Because if you winning with the nigga, bitch, you better sit down. You better humble yourself. That shit be hard to come by. Good dudes is real hard to find. So once you find one, baby, lock him in, sit down, be the woman that he needs you to be. That's it. Niggas don't.
All right, let me tell you my problem with what she said. See, I've said this before, and my loyal gents know that I've said this. Everything she's saying sounds good, doesn't it? Right? Like, it makes sense. Like, you have to be objective. What she's saying makes complete sense. However, I'm going to tell you the red flag for me when she was talking. If you find a good dude, you go ahead and lock him in. What did she said all before that? What did she call him? Oh, the ninja this, the ninja that. Okay? The ninja this. See how you speak? Why would you call a good man that? Why you sound like that? You're damaged goods, lady. You're damaged goods. You talking about a good man and you gonna call him a ninja? Y'all know what I'm talking about? Your words don't match up with the type of dude you talking about. You talking about that dude just like you used to talk about your old dude, Pookie Ray Ray and them, who ran up in your womb and dropped them 4, 5 kids for 6, 7 different baby daddies. Okay? It don't match up. You got to listen. You got to really listen to the way they talk. Again, she makes good points. Don't fumble a good dude. Gotcha. But this woman had to learn the hard way, and yet she still haven't made the corrections. Her speech tells me she hasn't made all the corrections. She just feels sorry for the loss. She just feels sorry because she knows she screwed up. But the change hasn't happened because I'm listening to the way she speaks. This is where we have to get to as men. And this is why we talk about these things on this channel. Okay? Let me set up the next clip. Now we have a woman who had, this is again from, shout out to the Desirable Truth. Go check out his channel, subscribe. I definitely go check out his TikTok. It's really good. Okay? He actually hit me up because I used his content a while back. So I respect the brother. This dude be out in Texas, out in Miami. But this woman here, I want you, another older woman, and you got to listen closely. Listen to this closely, my gents, okay? Before I get to this next video that I got set up, let me go ahead and see where we're at. Still Saint told me blame it on alcohol. Cherish or cherish. There's a play on words. The person that I lost was named Cherish. So that's why I said that. I'm not going to say that out loud, but not far off. Yeah. His money was obviously not goofy. We get attached. We do get attached. That's real talk. And on that video I'm going to make for my members only, we're going to get deep into it. I want to talk about things on the members only channel that we talk a little bit different about when we're on the main channel. And the reason is because we got to, when you have something, if you have a wound and it's infected, you can't just smear ointment and douse alcohol on it. If that infection is deep enough, you got to cut out the infected area and then you got to clean it. You know what I mean? You got to cut out the infected area and then you got to disinfect it, right? You're going to disinfect, cut it out, and then disinfect again so that it's cleaned out. It doesn't get infected. You don't go septic, all these different things, okay? I did engineering, but I wanted to be a medical doctor. Yeah, whatever, right? We do get attached. Those are the kind of things that we're going to talk about if you become a member of this channel, okay? I would rather you become a member of this channel and pay once a month than to even give super chats, because I've just demonetized this video multiple times with things I've said. I've demonetized this channel. I've demonetized this thing a few times over. But I do this for you guys full time, man. And this is why I'm starting the memberships. And it helps. It helps a lot. Seriously. Yep. Juju says, had a good dude, but wanted Pookie Ray Ray. Jeez. Yep. Exactly, man. I'm saying don't. I'll say TSG, don't. You will hurt for it. Yeah, I know you say that, but they don't. None of this hurts me, bro. I got one focus still. My focus has been renewed. And talking to Bruce has renewed it, and just being out in these streets. I actually haven't been going out a lot lately. And the reason why I haven't been going out is because I'd rather save my money to leave the country. So I just had to get my car repaired. And for the last month, 2 months, I've had a couple issues, brakes, valve cover gasket, and I have a foreign car. So I wasn't going to do the work myself. So once I get my money back on straight again, I'm going to not go out, and I'm just going to leave the country every 2 to 3 months. Instead of being out in these streets, I'm just going to leave the country, right? I'm done. I'm done here in Vegas. Too many women in this world. You probably see me out on Halloween, though. I'll be out on Halloween. No single moms. Again, some men still, I know y'all say that, and I know we disagree on this point. For some men, a single mom makes sense. You just got to be smart and know the history. You got to be able to read the history and read between the lines to see what kind of woman you're getting. I'm not against single mothers, because some dudes, some whack-ass dudes who ain't men will leave a single mother high and dry. Is that her fault still, Saint? It is not. You can say it's her fault for choosing that dude. I say it all the time on this channel, but sometimes even dudes change. There's no absolutes. We're not Sith here. We're not Sith. We're not speaking in absolutes. There are gray areas. There are exceptions to the rule, but you got to be smart about it. Got to be smart about it. All right? Some Usher there. You got to be a monster in this world. Absolutely. And Jordan Peterson said that you got to be a beast as a man in this world. A beast. And what makes a man a real man is a man who has that beast within him, but he controls it. Have that beast in you, but have it under control. That is a strong man. That is a man to be feared, who got that beast in him, but he keeps it under control because he has control of himself. Okay? Bruce agrees, absolutely. First off, I'm a black man. She on dumb to start with. She sounds so masculine. Yeah. She's playing dudes, bro. I know. Her lack of perspective. She hates men. That is why you guys are going in it. Women just don't get it. No, they don't. She's only making good points because she's struggling, which I said. The vid you just played, she said cherish. Cherish. Oh, okay. Gotcha. Right. Steele was talking about dating single moms. Gotcha. That's why he said don't. All right. Yep. I hear you guys. All right. Let's get to the next video. All right. We're talking about reality setting for older women. Here we go.
How old are you?
I don't want to tell.
How close to 40 though?
I'm not going to tell you.
Why are you afraid of your age? Why are you afraid to get older? Because she gets it. She gets it.
36?
No.
Hold on. Let me stop this real quick. Roll the dice on these baby mamas. It's not necessarily rolling the dice. Okay? It's just about being smarter because I've seen it all. Still, that's the difference. The difference is I've been every type of man on this channel. I can honestly say that I've simped before. I can honestly say that I've played women before. I can honestly say that I've just, like I'm doing now, I'm just doing my own thing, just being, you know what I mean? Like I've been every type of man. So I try to use my experiences to help other people. And I know single mothers who, of no fault of their own, became single mothers. You can't lump everybody in one box. If we do that, that is the most dangerous thing in society. We need thinking people, not people that's like lumping everything in one box. Every situation is a different situation. And you got to be able to know how to operate in those different situations. Okay? I don't like to use the word all because that could be used for all of us. As a black man, would you like it if someone lumped all of us into the same box? That'd be unfair, wouldn't it? Trust me, as one of the few people of color working in engineering, you think I want to be lumped into a box? No, I need people to get to know me so they can get out of their thinking, right? My last boss was from South Dakota and I'm from Louisiana. And he might have some type of thinking, but if he lumps me into that box, how am I supposed to advance? How am I supposed to get a fair piece of treatment? How am I supposed to get treated fairly? This is why I said we can't lump everybody into one box. That's why you can't be afraid. You have to be discerning and you have to be smart. You have to be intelligent, but that takes experience. And I'm an experienced man. So, all right, let's get back to her. Let's get back to this lady not want to talk about her age.
No. I'm not going to tell you. I feel like I'm in my 20s.
Are you a virgin?
No.
Why didn't you wait till marriage?
I had all kinds of tingles and feelings.
But do you feel like that has helped your dating life?
Hold up.
Yes, actually.
Did y'all hear what she said? Oh, go back. So why not wait till marriage? I want you to hear what she said. I want you to hear it. It's not a knock on women. It's just, this is a truth that you guys need to realize.
I had all kinds of tingles and feelings.
God, you cannot make this crap up. Thank you, Bruce, because this damn video is going to get demonetized. Okay? This video is going to get demonetized. She says, I had all kind of tingles and feelings. The difference is all women get tingles and feelings. But guess who they want those tingles and feelings for? They want the high value man, but they'll settle for low quality men like Pookie, Ray Ray, and them. Pookie, Ray Ray, and them get to skeet all day long. Now, I want y'all to keep in mind when she says she gets tingles and feelings. She's going to tell us what kind of husband that she had before, okay? Shout out to my brother Bruce Rank for the $20 super chat. He said, passing the plate around. Please, you guys, if you can, even if it's $2 super chat, $3, $4, $5, everything that I do is for this channel. I'm full time. I'm 10 toes deep on this thing. Okay, I'm doing this for you guys. Okay, I'm about to start making a whole bunch of videos for the members only. Again, if you can't pass the plate around in this live stream, become a member of the channel, please. The girl in the blue, I can see the cake layers on her face from here. Yeah, you absolutely can. That's a good one, Juju. Tingles. Nah, she is feeling old. I was definitely Ray Ray. Yeah, I've been Ray Ray too, bro. I've been the only thing I haven't been is a Pookie. That's the only thing I can say. Oh, wait. No, I had a very small Pookie moment. I had a Pookie moment. Right before when I graduated high school and I was homeless after high school, I was laying up on some woman. I was I was straight pookieing in them. I was pookieing it up, yo. It was such a small period of time because I wind up saying, I can't do this crap no more. This ain't who I am. I ain't no pookie. And that was me at 19 realizing that. So I joined the Navy after that.
But do you feel like that has helped your dating life?
Yes, actually. I actually was a pastor's wife at one point in my life.
What?
He was a
Wait, you were a pastor's wife? Oh, let me back this up. I'm going to back it up. I want y'all to hear what she's about to say about this quote unquote pastor. She's using these women speak to talk about her pastor husband.
Like that has helped your dating life?
Yes, actually. I actually was a pastor's wife at one point in my life. He was a narcissist, made me wait 5 years until marriage, and then it ended up he wasn't into me at all.
Oh, you telling me a dude pulled an okie doke on a woman? He pulled an okie doke on y'all. He married her, and then he didn't really. Oh man, I hope he wasn't them pastors that liked the choir director. Who liked the choir director? Oh my God, man. Or maybe, just maybe, I'm a heathen. I don't know. I'm a trout mouth heathen. So I don't know, y'all got you guys, but let me know. But maybe, just maybe, he was giving himself to God. But see, even the Bible says that the wife should not withhold herself from the husband, and the husband should not withhold herself from the wife because it can cause contention in a relationship. You see, even this trout mouth heathen know the word of God, okay? That's because I was actually about to be a minister. Y'all don't even know, bro. I've been through it all, bro.
So how'd you handle that whole dynamic when it ended?
I went out and got a boy toy, honey.
Wait, what do you mean you got a boy toy?
I decided to live the life that I was missing.
I decided to live the life that I was missing. Okay, let's keep listening.
Oh, so like a whole face?
I wouldn't call it that.
Of course you wouldn't call it that because you don't want anyone to judge you. You were a pastor's wife, and then you went out there and you went and dotted it up. You went and 304'd it. Oh, you 304'd it. Oh, they were clapping them cheeks until you had to start caking makeup on your face. Oh, it's bad. It's terrible.
I think it's not healthy to deny yourself. And
it's not healthy. It's not healthy to deny yourself. But if you're a man and you want to sow your royal oats, shout out to Coming to America. If you want to go out there as a man and sow your royal oats, then you're a terrible man. You're a terrible human being. Huh. Interesting that women can do it, but men can't.
General.
But are you single now?
It's a situationship.
Situationship. These women are in so many situationships because men are not committing to these older women.
Is there any reason why you haven't committed to him?
I think the trauma from my Christian pastor husband.
Trauma. See, at the end, it all came back to women's trauma. Save the trauma for your mama, baby. Save the trauma for your mama. Okay? Now, oh, okay, that video ain't too long. We gotta hit this one video that I did not do a video on. Okay, where we at? Okay, exactly. That skirt tells me 43. Still is on it today. She was hurt by that guy. Yeah. Me too. I was definitely Super Saiyan simp of this era. We've all had our moments, man. I did not account for exceptions such as widow of a husband with children, TSG. No, listen, there's always exceptions to the rule. And listen, still saying, I don't knock you for your preference not to talk to a woman that has kids. I'm just saying for some of the men who are gents of this channel and their given situation, the best woman for them may be a woman that have kids. Now, if this woman have 3+ kids and all these different baby daddies, that should be a red flag. I don't disagree with you, Still Saint. I'm just saying, right? Paul says, I'm from Louisiana too. I said 504 in the house. That's where I'm from, New Orleans. Again, shout out to Bruce Rain for the $20 super chat. Thank you for the support, my brother. I appreciate you. Everything goes back into the channel. The girl in blue, I can see the cake layers. I already read that. Tingles, nice. Okay, I already read that. Where are we at? I was 27 for my Pookie stage. There's hope, fellas. There is. Still says no. I love women like that. Heathens. Yep, trout mouth heathen, bro. Hey, fellas, peep the masculine watch she's wearing. Oh, I didn't even see that. We need more info. This has to be wrong. There's always more to the story. If you look at Western women objectively, they're pretty pathetic. Oh, man. Not deny yourself. Jesus said you have to deny yourself and pick up your cross and follow him. Still Saint know his word too. She is blaming him because she could not keep herself from going back to the street meat that she is. Damn, you guys are cold as hell. Cold as ice. All right, let's get to the next video clip. You guys have seen this, but I haven't talked about it on this channel yet, so we're going to talk about it right now. I'm going to let it play out because there's only a couple points I want to make on this video. Again, you guys have seen it, but I want her to talk about it because it goes into the topic that we've been talking about today on this channel. Okay. Ebony K. Williams came out with this and made women mad. I want to play this now because we're going to talk about more of this on a couple of video clips and also some memes that we have, memes of the day.
The reality that needs to be said out loud is that as black men age, their desirability increases. Thus, their optionality of women is always expanding.
Again, let me be clear about what she said. Your value as a man only goes up if you're on your grind, you're on your purpose, you're keeping your temple and your body right, you're keeping your mind sharp, and you're doing what you need to do as a man. If you do those things, then you'll eventually hit your max value. You'll hit your peak value. And we talk about women hitting a wall right about 30. So 18 to about 30, which is about a 12-year span. But if you as a man take care of yourself from 30 on up to my uncle doing well. My uncle is doing well and he about to make 60. So you're talking a 30-year span. You're talking almost 3 times the amount of time, right? Almost 3 times the amount of time. Like 2.7, 2.8 something times you have as a man if you take care of yourself and on your grind and on your purpose. Hell, there's a show called The Golden Bachelor, and this dude is 70. On The Bachelor, got women vying for him. It can last as long as you put in the work and take care of yourself. But if you're not taking care of yourself, you're letting yourself get run down, you do not fit in this category.
And the exact opposite is true for black women.
They were pissed about this. They were pissed.
Doesn't matter how much money we accumulate, our degrees or professional accolades.
We don't care.
The reality is that our marriage and partnership market value is depreciating with every passing year.
And gents, I've said on this channel before, if you're a man on your purpose and your grind, we are no longer looking for liabilities. We are looking for assets. If that woman isn't an asset to you being the best version of yourself, which in turn she will reap the benefits of, if you're a good man, then we ain't got time for it.
No matter how good we look, no matter how fit we are, men are still seeing primarily our presumed dwindling fertility as a knock against us.
Yes, we do.
And speaking of fertility, that is another reason that I want younger black women to seek marriage and partnership in college or right after, if that's what they choose.
So hear me out. I don't know if I made this point on a recent video or not. I can't remember. I know I've talked about it. Oh, I had to cut out a lot of that stuff out of my video, but women are looking for men. They're looking for the top whatever percentage of men. And instead of snagging that dude and being there for him and watching his value increase, being a part of that run with that man, they decide that they don't want the college dudes. No, they continue to get ran through. Then they put their career first. And then as their clock is ticking, then they get into their 30s, sometime even 40s. And now they want the high value men. Now they want dudes that are going to do all this stuff for them. When you went to college, you throw it in our face that especially black women will throw it in face of men that we are more educated. There are more of us in the college. They'll throw it in our faces. Yet and still, they're not picking husbands in college. And when I say picking husbands, I mean picking a man that you see as husband potential, then hopefully that he chooses you and then you build something for a lifetime together. Women are not doing this. They're getting their degrees, and as Juju stated, they are selfish. So then, after they done built themselves to wherever it is that they're trying to build themselves to, now they want that same man that they dissed in college to choose them. Women need to start picking their men in the college realm. But they can't because they want to get their backs blown out. They want to get ran through. I'm talking about ran through like Bolt. They want to get ran through like Tyreek Hill, right? I'm talking about fast, not slow. Shout out to Chisha Zed for that one. Okay, let's get back to it.
Because the number of college-educated black men is so low when compared to black college-educated women that we're all going to be targeting the same small pool of men. And as we heard today, on most campuses, there's like 7 black women students for every 1 black man student.
Man, if you were a black man in college right now, and you don't find a woman who sees your value or see what you're gonna be, but man, you better be having a good damn time in there. You better. Actually, you know what? Focus on your studies, man. Get your stuff right. Get yourself together. You're going to be fine. You're going to be just fine. You ain't got time to worry about these women. Let them get ran through by the dudes they get ran through, and then work on you, man. You're going to have plenty of time when you get older to have women. You're going to get plenty of time. Plenty of time.
Y'all do the math. Yep. So here's my advice. If you are a young black woman in college and you know in your heart and in your head that you want to prioritize family, I suggest that you simultaneously pursue that MRS degree right along with that BA or JD. Because the handful of black college-age men that actually do desire to get married soon, and they do share that value system, and family is a priority for them too, y'all, that is an incredibly small pool, and it's shrinking as you get older. And by the time you reach my age, 40, you will be faced with different choices relating to life partnership and motherhood. Now, I'm not saying that delaying marriage or motherhood is a bad option, but it's one that comes with its own consequences. And our women deserve to know on the front end of their decision making.
Okay, well, I didn't have the whole clip, but you guys get the point. You guys get her point. Yo, and they were hating on this woman. God, the comments on this, right? Now, what happened? Well, what happened? You became a pick me. No, reality set in for Ebony K. Williams. Reality set in. And it becomes too late. It becomes too late. Where we at? Where we at? I read Heathens. Watch. Need more info. Jesus. Okay. Paul laughed at the street meat comment. She got that breaking news tone in her voice. She does, because it is breaking news. That's a good one. Women equal money talks and BS walks. I hear you, baby. I hear you. Can she match my fly? I'm assuming you said fly. Huh. Cry me a river, lady. Yeah. I knew what you said, Bruce. Yeah. They do that anyway. Still Saint says they just make a friend while he gets someone else. Yeah. They want the athletes. Of course they do, because they want that potential. They want that bigger names. Real quick, let me go back to a Bruce comment. So while I was in the military on my second boat, our boat was selected to go down to where were we at? I want to say we were in Georgia. Yep, we were in Georgia. And we went on a diversity trip, and part of it is we went to talk to some high school students, and then we also went on a college campus at Auburn University. At the time that I was at Auburn University on this diversity trip, I was a first class petty officer, so I was an E6. And at the time, I went out to one of the clubs. This was around March. So Cam Newton was getting ready to go into the draft that same year. Cam Newton. Okay. So Cam Newton was going to the draft. I'm on Auburn in a club, a bar, or a club in Auburn. I asked these women about Cam Newton, and the amount of them that says that if he was here right now, I would let him try to get me pregnant. Like, this is not hyperbole. This is real stuff that women told me on the campus of Auburn University. That and they had the same statement. Oh God, I wish I can get pregnant by him. Or man, I would let him all up in me right now. Oh my God, I would have his babies. This is what women told me, right? As Still Saint said, they would let him run through them like Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, Jerome, the bus, Bettis. They were talking about letting Cam run through them fast, not slow. All right? Bruce laughed at that. That was my Ray Ray phase. Yeah. College. Oh, yeah. For sure. That was my Ray Ray phase too, brother. She thinks a college man is educated. Right. It takes more than that. College really is just a piece of paper. You learn more about your job through that hands-on training, or as we used to say in the military, that OJT, on the job training. Okay. They find out the hard way that Wall don't play. Ask Ebony. Yep. Exactly, Juju. She's 40? No way. Oh, yeah. Way. Oh, way. I'll say it again. Modern women have no rights to a traditional marriage. No. Ladies, you might hear the stuff that we're talking about on here, and you might think, man, you guys don't get it. You guys cruel. We're talking about this because this is from the male experience. This is what we're seeing out here. We've seen too many of our friends. We've seen too many of our brothers. We've seen too many of the people that we work with. And I know I have, because I used to have to sit across from the dudes that work for me and hear their stories on why their life is jacked up and how to get my sailor back on track after he then came home from deployment and his wife then not only cleaned out his bank account, but took everything out of the house while he was on deployment. Come on, man. You want to know why I talk about this stuff so passionately? Because I know those stories. I've seen men being used. So I use the wealth of my experience to be able to talk about these issues here on this channel. Shout out to the gents. She's 40 plus 5. She might be older than me. Yeah. Barely, but older than me. Why would you dip out if you were a first class? Dip out. I didn't dip out. I retired as the chief, my man. That's my chief creed behind me. Okay? I retired. Renner syndrome. Yep. All right. We're all in agreement. All right. Let me get the next clip ready. We got to be coming to the end of this. Now, I'm not going to play this full clip because we need to run through these clips. But I want to hear, this is a response video to the Ebony K, and it's a long video, so I don't want to go through that whole thing. I just want you to hear a little bit of it, okay?
I officially don't understand what Black women want anymore, and I am a Black woman. Ebony K. Williams recently went on looks like an interview. I saw this clip on the Shade Room. I have not watched the whole interview, so maybe I don't know the full gist, but what I'll say is this, based off this clip alone that I saw in the Shade Room, I don't understand why you guys are so mad. In this clip, Ebony K is simply saying that Black women, even though we are ambitious, even though a lot of us are going to school, more of us are going to school than Black men, by the way, which is why we're making more money than Black men. But
stop the lies, stop the cap. Sorry, gents, I'm gonna interrupt this. I need to find something right quick. I need to dispel this myth. Okay? I need to dispel this myth right now. So I am going to hold up. Let me dispel this myth real quick. I'll put this up on the screen. I am at blackdemographics.com, which they get their data from. They get their data from the census and some of it from the U.S. Bureau of Labor Statistics. Okay, it's cap. Now check this out. This here is Black weekly wages by education. Okay, now you see, for all Black people, you got Black men and Black women. So Black men who have less than a high school diploma makes $597 a week. I think that's his weekly. Okay, weekly wages, $597. Black women, $532. High school, dude is $754, $653. So men still make more. Okay. Some college, no degree, $814. Some college, no degree, $707. Okay. A Black man with an associate's degree, $899. Associate's degree, $736. A bachelor's degree only, $1167. Bachelor's degree only, $995. An advanced degree by a Black man is $1561 weekly, $1248. Okay? $1248. So, cap. Stop the cap. You got these modern women today telling you they're making more than Black men, and that is not the case. This is a lie perpetuated by the girl power sisterhood of Yaya. Get your guinea Yaya, okay? It's BS. Stop letting them lie to y'all. All right, back to our regular scheduled program.
a lot of us are only focusing on that and we're not dating. We're putting that to the side. And eventually, time starts to run out. We're looking in our mid 30s, 40s, and by that point, we are losing value. Okay. So I understand that this could be pretty triggering for some people to say, I don't lose value. But the truth is, we do.
Well, at least I told you, you got to listen. You got to take what women say with a grain of salt. She had that lie about they making more, that black women are making more than black women. And in no demographic are they making more than us with the same type of degree and education. They maybe have more of them going to college, but even so, with all of them combined, they still don't make more than us. Okay?
And by value, it simply means that your dating pool will shrink. A lot of us are picky. A lot of us say we want this and that, but we have to understand that our partner also has desires. It's not just about us.
Wait. It's not just about y'all? I thought it was all about you guys finding yourself, about being the best version of yourself and that men need to rise to your level. Oh my God. I've had it wrong this whole time, Bruce Wayne. Bruce Wayne, I've had it wrong. Still saying I had it wrong. Paul, I had it wrong. Juju, I had it wrong.
And in this case, we can do both. We can date and we can go to school. We can date and we can hustle and achieve our goals. But a lot of us are just choosing one and then we're waiting and we're pushing marriage and love to the back burner. And then we get upset when the pool shrinks for us.
That's because y'all think y'all got an Olympic sized pool of suitors. But what you really got is one of those blow up pools. You know, the kind you blow up for your little kids, the kind you put your feet in the water. Hell, some women only got like a tub to put your feet in the water. That's it. That's all you got. A lot of women got just those little feet tubs. They ain't even got their little blow up pool. Okay. You got women who got Olympic sized dreams, right? They walk around like they got a blow up pool full of water of men. And then really and truly, they barely got their toe in the water, just a foot tub. Come on now.
For those ladies who think that you're going to get the 1%er, the truth is that a lot of us are competing for 1%ers, and majority of 1%ers do not marry Black women. I'm not saying date, I'm not saying impregnate, but marry.
No, because and here's the thing. They just don't want to deal with the attitudes, man. Like, yo, you were not going to be on that man's program. And the couple that do it, like you're talking like some white dude who might pull some educated Black woman. You see it here and there, right? The Kamala Harris's, whatever, right? Or the what's the other woman? Damn, shit. Even what's that woman? Viola Davis. Even she on How to Get Away with Murder. Her husband was a white dude, okay, and he got murdered in like the first season. I didn't even watch the whole first season, you know, but even she had her a dude, and she didn't want to deal with that dude. She the one that murked him.
And I'm getting tired of seeing us just always getting knocked up and not getting married. I want that for us. I'm tired of just seeing us carrying children and not being married like majority of other races of women.
It's because the dudes who you should be marrying, they're not trying to do that. They're not trying to wife you up. They're not trying to wife you up because, again, you are an asset, not a liability to that man. Come on now.
These are statistics, not opinions that I am speaking. And I think that we get so upset with Ebony K, same as getting upset with Candace Owens, because these women are trying to help us, but we are so stuck in delusion and we want everything to go our way. And we don't think about the role and the part that we're playing. If you took offense to this clip, please leave a comment.
Okay, that's enough of that. Right, that's enough of that. I just wanted to hear that response because women were coming at Ebony K, and you see how she had to word it. Look, I just want to hear what you guys are thinking and what you guys are feeling. But they probably came for her in the comments too. Hopefully, I got it in the memes of the day. Okay, all right. Now, I couldn't leave. You guys have been here for a minute. A number of you guys have been here chilling with me for a moment. So I'm going to let this next woman who's post wall, she's going to explain it perfectly why men don't want to talk to older women. Why when reality sets in for older women. Check this out.
Recently, I've had a few people say to me, "You're so pretty. I don't understand how you're not in a relationship." And while I appreciate that compliment, I don't see how being pretty and being in a relationship go hand in hand. But
that's because we want a beautiful woman on our side. Okay, but all right, let's continue.
what I will say is I am a product of my generation. What does that mean, you ask? Well, that means my standards are entirely too high.
We talk about this all the time on the channel, gents. Unrealistic expectations. Continue.
I have a fear of commitment. I have trust issues.
Isn't this the things that they talk about men? Isn't this the same thing they say that we have a fear of commitment? But these women today have fears of commitment. They have a fear of if they get with you, let's say you're a good man, average man, doing what you're supposed to do. They have a fear of getting with you because you're going to them, they're like, it's going to be the last penile I ever have to deal with.
I have daddy issues and I have mommy issues.
A lot of women do, and they don't want to resolve those first before they decide that their clock is ticking and they're about to hit that wall. They don't resolve those issues before they get with you. They want you to scoop them up with all of those issues and wonder why the damn relationship fails. Come on now.
And I romanticize unrealistic relationships that I see. The list could really go on and on. So it's not necessarily like I don't have options, but
You ain't got no realistic options. You got dudes that'll go and blow that back out.
I have a lot of toxic traits that
Say
I need
it.
to work on first.
Okay, so I don't know what it is I'm doing wrong when it comes to dating, but this is the third time in the past few weeks that I have gotten ready to go on a date and I end up getting ghosted. I'm starting to think it's me because it's happened so many times that I'm like, well, I am the main consistent thing in the same scenario. So like, I don't understand what I'm doing wrong.
Okay, let's go back to that Aussie woman. I got to give a shout out. I don't remember the name of the person, but an Aussie guy came into the comments, and I'll take an hour or so every other day or every few days, sometimes a week, and I'll just go through comments for about an hour or two. I've even answered comments for like 3 hours one time, right? And this dude came in there and he says, shout out to UTSG, watching from Australia and stuff, but we're going through it the same way you guys are. And this woman brings up a good point. If you find yourself in these same scenarios, the common denominator is you. And this goes for men and for women, right? You find yourself in these same scenarios, you are the common denominator of your own story. So we have to change for what's going on. Now, I'm not saying, okay, these modern women don't want to talk to me, so I need to get my money up so I can trick my money off for them. That's the change I need to make in order to get attention. No, you might have to make some changes, but you don't have to do that. There are changes you can make, yes, but that's not the way to go. This woman brings up a good point. She's the common denominator of why guys keep ghosting. There is something about this woman that is a turnoff to the men in her country, in her area, her region. And the thing is, here's the thing that's going to trap a lot of modern women. A lot of them don't come to this realization. So a lot of them don't make the changes necessary because it can't be them. If it is them, if they are the problem, then they're going to feel bad about it. And they don't want to feel bad about crap, right? So put myself back up on the screen so we can run through this a little faster. All right. Now, I told you I was going to do another video, show you guys another lengthy, another video of women that are hitting the wall. So this is for your viewing pleasure, my gents. Oh, let me get to some of these comments before I get too far back. Oh, my bad, bro. Making more than who? Yeah, right? More debt. Is that what she said? That is not what she said. And then Bruce, all cap. Yep. Yep, all cap. Yep. Or do they mean OnlyFans? Yeah, that's even with OnlyFans, they still don't make more than men. Crazy. Nobody gives a damn about how much money you make. Not. Only fools, you mean. And if so, she would never have more if the simps weren't thirsty. Exactly. Which, check out my latest video of what happens when men stop simping. You guys have blown that up. That video is doing okay. Got to give it credit. It's almost got 5,000 views, so I like it. Keep it classy, gentlemen. We are being classy, Bruce, but thank you. You are my moderator. So, sleeve tattoo, sarcasm. Toxic daddy issues, absolutely. Divorced, yes. This is a chesty thirst trap. Simp doggy whistle. She does not believe the words she is saying, TSG. She is just looking for the next gullible fool to boost her ego. The evidence is literally right in the camera. Absolutely. I totally agree with you still saying. Let's get to this next set of clips for your viewing pleasure.
So I do not
It gives me time to drink more beer.
understand men. I don't.
I have 27 guys that have matched with me that I've never met in person. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. Am I not cute enough?
You see how they bring it back to how cute they think they are? Your beauty, your attractiveness is based on the men that look at you. Anyway.
So I'm just sitting here trying to understand why I look this good and I am this single.
You see again, they put it on their looks and attractiveness, and they don't even realize how ugly they are in the inside. So it's like, I look good, so men should talk to me. Notwithstanding how I speak to men, not how I act around them. No, I just look good. I've inflated my self-worth based on my beauty and my holes. And now, men don't want to talk to me. This don't make sense. Why am I single? Because you are not girlfriend and or wife material, lady. You're not.
Okay, boys. I'm a single 30-year-old woman. I do my own yard work. I pay my own bills. I pay my own taxes. I keep my dog alive wherever he is. What am I doing wrong?
Because everything you just said is nothing that men give a damn about. The only thing a man will give a damn about in this scenario is the fact that you got a dog. And hopefully he's a cool dog. Other than that, we don't give a damn.
You guys, I had a date last week. You'd assume it went well, right? And it did for the most part. Well, anyway, the biggest red flag that I ignored, which I probably shouldn't have, was his energy change towards me. Don't get a girl used to you saying good morning, good night, and then all of a sudden stop.
His energy changed towards you, lady. His energy changed because something you said, something that you said, changed the way that man looked at you. You did it to yourself. You are the common denominator of your own story.
I understand we're adults, we get busy with work or whatnot, but at least say that. And I noticed his energy change after he went to a friend's housewarming party. We had planned to meet twice. Both times he canceled on me. So we finally are able to meet up and we go on a date. Things go well. He asked to hang out again and I was like, sure, why not? Tell me why this man ends up ghosting me after telling me he had a good time and asking if I'm free again Sunday. But not really ghosting me because he's still watching my Instagram stories and still following me. When they say somebody pissed in the dating pool, that's an understatement. More like they had explosive diarrhea than that bit.
So it seems to me that the last lady that was up on the screen, put her back. This last lady up on the screen, one of the reasons why she had some issues with that dude, because it seems to me that she was talking to a Ray, a Chad, a Tyrone. She was talking to one of those type of dudes. That's the only reason I could see. I'm not saying that I don't know what she looked like fully or whatever, or how she acts. I can't go back based on that. I'm saying that's part of men's decision. But the other thing is, if this man didn't give her the time of day, then he had other options. This was a man that had other options, and you weren't it, sweetheart. Next.
In the dating pool, that's an understatement. More like they had explosive diarrhea than that bit.
Men out there who know what they want and are good old-fashioned, down-to-earth, genuine good guys. Because if there is, let me know.
So I do not understand men. I don't. Talked for 2 whole weeks to go on a date tonight. Ghosted. And here I am on a Sunday night about to give a relationship advice when I'm single. But I will say, ghosting, there's no reason for it.
Wait a minute. there's no reason for ghosting. You ladies ghost more than dudes do. Are you serious? A man will be trying to talk and chat you up. You give one word answers in response. Hell, you matched with me. And then you're wondering why men just dip out? Because you ain't talking about nothing. Right? Oh my God. These women just y'all don't even get it. You ladies do not get it.
Like, from a woman's standpoint, just come out and say it. Bad bitches.
My God. Come out and say it. Y'all women don't say it. Y'all women don't give us that grace when you ghost. You women don't give us that grace when you're talking to us and you don't text us back or our message is left on red. I know that phone is in your hand, woman. I know that phone is in your hand. You cannot tell me that y'all don't do this to men. You only do this to men that you don't like, and you hate it when it's a man that you really want.
Like, we don't need you to coddle us. We are fine. Tell it how it is. Say you're not interested or you found something better. Like, there's no reason to just vanish.
Again, y'all don't give us that grace.
Because we know you didn't. Come on now. Really? We're all trying to find love. Just say it.
Okay. All right. Okay. I hear you. You just mad because the dude you wanted didn't want you. You know what I mean? So you ladies get more. You ladies get more shots at bat than any man does. Any man. So if you're a woman going through this scenario in this situation, baby girl, that's on you. That is all you. Okay? Again, you're talking to men that have options. And when they have options, they have the option to ghost your ass. Okay? We're going to finish up the video portion and then we're going to run through the comments of the day and the question, the memes of the day. We'll get to the question of the day. But I have one last video from the OG, and he's talking to a woman who is at the wall. She is staring at the wall. And I want you to see how the OG told her about this, okay? He's giving women real advice. Now, this is the reality that women need to realize about why and why things are the way they are. Why things have gotten to where they are. Okay? Let's get to it. Shout out. Rest in peace, Kevin Samuels. Rest in peace.
Let me ask you, why are they a priority now at 29?
I did definitely try to date around as I was on my career journey, and I just found that I wasn't finding successful matches. Either the guys were not serious.
This woman was on her career journey and said the men weren't serious. I wonder what kind of men she was talking to.
Or,
Have you approached your finding a mate with the same level of intensity, focus, and discipline as you have your career?
I recently started, but prior for the past 3 years, no.
Okay.
No. Women do not put as much emphasis on dating when they're younger as they do once they hit that wall.
Longest relationship you've ever had?
A year, a little over a year.
How long ago was that?
When I was 18 to 19.
So here's the thing.
So 10 years ago, she actually dated a dude for 1 year. This is on her.
Feel empathy for women like yourself, because our country has lied to so many women. Get out there, get your degree, go work, enjoy your life, get your career, travel, do something, so forth. And then when you're ready to settle down, get married, as if it was that easy.
It's not.
As if you could just stop on a dime and turn around, and after 10 years of doing all this stuff, turn around and there'd be all these guys out here. And, I would love to hear more women like yourself who 10 years ago, if you would have had this kind of mindset, you'd be in a completely different place.
Mm-hmm.
That's what needs to happen. We need to stop this crap.
Yes.
Because we're making so many women who could be happily with somebody spinsters. It's not fair. See, I'm a man. I can have several lives. I can decide to get married again right now. And even people like, why would you listen to a guy who's been divorced twice? You listen to Steve Harvey. He's been married 4 times.
Oh,
I can still decide to do it and be successful. I can do that. But women, you don't have that, because women control access. Men control access to relationship. And the kind of men you want are rare by definition.
Boom. From the OG himself, the words still ring true today because he didn't lie to them. Yet they got mad at him for speaking and telling the truth. They didn't want to hear the truth. They did not want to hear the truth when it was put out there. Okay. Let me get to some of your comments before we move on to comments of the day. Where we at? Bruce says no accountability. All of them are single because of their personality or they gave it up to too many people. Yep. Shout out to King in the house. Thank you, King, for coming through. They've already talked themselves out of marriage. Now women are talking themselves out of going out on dates. Yeah, they have. They are. That's a good point, King. Hope everyone has had a chance to be at Tyrone or Chad. I hope so too, because it's kind of fun, especially when you just don't give a damn. It's so fun. It's so fun. I don't like it now because I just too much energy. But if you've had a chance to do it when you had the energy to do it, it's fun. They want that closure so they can hone their manipulation. Ooh, that's a good one. Man, I pull you lation. Wow, that's a good one. I like that still. I mean, they're out there, fellas. They need D. Danger zone. Yeah, that's right, man. Bruce said, step one, get in shape. That's why you guys need to consider becoming a channel member where I'll talk about my fitness journey. I'll talk about things that will help you out if you're a man that wants to get back in shape. We'll talk about some of these topics in more depth, even more depth than we're doing now. And eventually I'll start, once we build up enough members, we'll have member-only live streams, okay? Or member chat-only live streams, okay? Because I want to make sure I reward the people that support the channel, okay? For the price of a cup or two of coffee a day, you could be a member of the channel, in which case you will have even more access and more videos that you'll be able to see that won't be published for the viewing public, all right? Now, if you're not a member of the channel and you don't become a member, we're still going to do the same content, but you're just going to get a lot more if you decide to become a member today, okay? Every dollar goes back into the channel. All right. We're about to get to comments of the day. This is where I take comments from the previous week and I read them for you guys. So you may or may not be featured in this. Keep commenting on every video. Keep adding to the conversation down in the comments of the videos, and you may find yourself on comments of the day. All right, let's get to it. The first comment is where AI, I changed the title of this, but are AI girlfriends posing a threat to relationships or dating? I forgot what I changed the title to. Rob Church says, I said Robo. I always see it that way. All right. What I'm hearing is the AI girlfriend puts more effort into relationships than real girlfriend. The man also gets more out of the AI girlfriend with less demands, and they wonder why young men are turning to AI girlfriends. Nobody ever stops to think about the fact that young men are getting more out of AI girlfriends than a real girlfriend would give them. He also isn't required to jump through all the hoops and watch as his girlfriend sits around and gets fat. Damn, Rob. Or have to deal with her leaving when she gets bored. If I didn't have a woman in my life, or if my woman doesn't work out, this is the way I will go. Remember, in that video at the end of it, if you guys watched that video to the end, there was men who still got the same demands from the AI girlfriend as they get from modern women. And one dude, even at the end of that video, had the AI girlfriend break up with him. So grass isn't always greener on the other side. If you haven't watched that video, go check it out. This is from my third installment of what happens when men. This is what happens when men stop simping. This is from Angry Doll. She says, hey, I am not a guy, but totally enjoyed this video. That is right. Women won't ever respect carpets under them. But don't forget Don't forget or be afraid to be a gentleman and a guy at the same time. This goes back to an earlier comment that I talked about with DJ, where he talked about going to the gym and worrying about women calling him a creep or trying to call him out. And I agree with what she said at the end. Don't be afraid to be a gentleman and a guy at the same time. I agree with her. I'm not going to stop being who I am because women have changed who they are or because they don't have the moral standards or the intestinal fortitude to be a respectable woman. That ain't my fault. And I'm not going to let y'all stop me from being who I'm going to be because I'd be lying to myself. And one promise I made, especially after my car accident, and especially after my second failed marriage, is that I am not going to lie to myself anymore. And I've stuck true to that. Okay. And I respect this woman coming in here and making these comments. Gents, we need women like this on the channel who are willing to speak the truth. This channel is for men to be able to discuss their issues, and it's for the women who support men, being men. So please always give love to the women who give love to us, because that's all we want. We want better relationships. We want better, and we want equality of outcome. That's what we're talking about, but we're not afraid to talk about it in such a way that's going to hurt a few feelings, because frankly, some of these women need to get their feelings hurt, okay? And she also made a point that I want to emphasize. Women won't ever respect carpets under them. This is a woman telling you guys, do not be a simp. I love it. I'm here for it. This is from good friends of mine, Flowers, Eggs, and Yeast. Please go check out their channel and subscribe to it. They make all kind of tasty treats. Also, Cam also has Buzz with Your Cuz, where he will go through and talk about different tasty libations and stuff with us and talk about the taste, and just the different qualities. So go check out their channel. They're really good friends of mine. They've been around when I only had like 300 subscribers. So they're real good friends of mine and good people. They say, can you believe this stuff is out there? I can. People gone crazy. And it's harder to tell if it's a cry for clicks or legit anymore. This was a video I put out on the channel where I was sitting around for the weekend and you had all these crazy video clips. My algorithm went crazy. So I compiled it together and came up with this beautiful, hopefully slightly funny video. If you haven't seen it, please go watch it after this and support the channel and comment down below. All right. Now, this is, I'm tired of bad boys. Why women? This is why I said the question was why I discussed why women's bad boy phase will never change. These are some other friends of mine. Brit Girls Go Stateside, specifically Lucy. They're from Britain. They're from the UK. Lovely ladies. They were also there. These were the first women to ever interview me on YouTube twice when my channel was smaller than theirs. And so, please go check out their channel. I think eventually they're going to be making some pivots on their channel, and I'm here for it. I believe their channel could be way bigger than mine. Way bigger than mine. They just have to not be afraid to make those changes. Still go subscribe to that channel and support my friends. Lucy says it's scary that some of these women like men with violent or controlling tendencies. There are ways to introduce excitement and adventure into a long-term relationship without dating a bad boy, but it takes work and commitment. Let me first preface and say that Lucy is married, happily married to a really good guy, and they have a lovely relationship. So I'm very happy. And her mom Julie is also married. So these are two married women that are sharing their perspective with us. Okay. I hope more women realize that so they don't feel the need to date dangerous men anymore. I totally agree with Lucy. And I told her, I said, I think women get to the point where they don't want to date dangerous men anymore. But what we are seeing through divorce is that women do get bored because of the monotony of being in a long-term committed relationship. You're right. There are ways to introduce excitement, but a bored woman shouldn't be the man's fault, as everyone is responsible for their own happiness. Going back to what I discussed in the beginning about Jada Pinkett Smith being probably bored because Will Smith isn't Tupac. All right. Angry doll of contradiction. All right. I hear you still. Banners. Getting to the banners. All right, we get to the portion memes of the day. I have some memes for you. I have a number of memes today, and these are all usually in line with the discussion that we had. Not all, but these are memes that came up and popped up during the week for me. Right? So I hope I put these in order. So we're going to talk about this first clip. This first meme is about a dude who's given up on dating like a lot of dudes have. He says, I gave up looking. I got a golden retriever who's always happy to see me and likes to go on outdoor adventures. I have no problems anymore. And then this other person says, I don't have it in my heart to be bad to women, which is fair. So I reconcile daily that I'm better off alone. We have another MGTOW in the house, gents. Another MGTOW, okay? This user says, I have rebuilt my life twice. Dogs never betray you, right? And then the other person says, women are drawn to excitement. Got to tingle their emotions once she knows she has you. She does not respect you, period. Oh, you got to tingle their emotions. And once she knows she has you, she does not respect you, period. This is facts. Notice that the woman who was married to the preacher in the earlier video said, I get tingled. How all this language is being used. I told you I'd connect all the dots. Big H says, bro literally spoke out what goes through my head every day. My last relationship messed me up real bad. So we got men who are going through it. Chris says, all I want is a woman who will appreciate being treated well, but it seems impossible. Any ladies who are watching this right now or watching this pre-recorded, this is men telling you how they feel. And the reason why you guys can't find a good man is because you don't give a damn about what these men are feeling and what they're saying. They're giving you the game, but you want to continue on your path because you believe your path is the right path. And all the evidence says that that is not true. Bruce, you might have made the cut with the tweet. I don't know yet, bro. Hold up. Stand by. I haven't really looked through. I'm actually answering these on the fly. So, okay. This woman says, I have a builder at my house laying flooring. He's going through a divorce. When I asked why he gave her everything, he said, it's the right thing to do. So I replied, you've been conditioned to think this way. The right thing is for her to not have accepted that and do a straight split of assets or F off with what she came in with. She gets to retire whilst he's busting his balls on laying my new floor. Ugh, I'm so done with women's privilege, yet moaning the opposite. This woman right here has an X account where she speaks up for men's rights. So it's sad that this dude gave her everything, and it's sad that his mentality is it's the right thing to do. No, it's not right. It's wrong. Okay? Hey, Bruce, we got you up here. The digital Ronin. Please, if you're on Twitter or X or whatever they call this thing, go subscribe to Bruce Rain on Twitter. I would tell you that this dude is funny with it. Bruce says life is so trash right now. And then Luna says, I can make it better for you. And then Bruce says, wait, so me paying for virtual box is supposed to make it better? I'm good. See, Bruce, you did make the cut, bro. You made the cut, fam. All right. This woman says, I don't think a lot of y'all realize how actively being in the gym makes us way more attractive to men. You don't even have to be trying to get thick. Having a consistent gym regimen just shows you care about your health, appearance, and have discipline. And they love that. You see, this right here goes to what DJ talked about earlier about you're in the gym and these women here are playing games. And this is one of the video clips that I want to put out on my members only video. So if you become a member, we're going to talk about this because if you're a good looking dude, then all that hate and vitriol that they have at the gym for men staring has nothing to do with you. I can stare all day long. If anything, they find it validation that one of the biggest, most in shape dudes in the gym is giving them attention. But if you're an average regular guy, it's like, why is he looking at me? He's creepy. And it's a double standard. It really is. But nobody told you to come to the gym with them. Look, you know what's messed up about these gym pants nowadays? Not only are they tight, but they got the lines pointing to the things that we look at. Have y'all noticed that? These new gym pants, pretty much, it's like a gym pants with a thong on or something, man. It's the craziest thing ever. You know why you came into the gym with that. You came into the gym with that first because it makes you feel better about yourself, like you actually doing something at the gym. And two, you might just get the attention of a man that you like. And here's the thing. These women don't want to talk to you. They just want you to look at them. But not if you don't look a certain way. But if you look good, they want you to look at them. Women, if you are listening to this right now, you see how retarded this sounds? You see how stupid this sounds? And this is why men don't want to approach you guys, okay? Still Saint says they painted on. Yeah. Yes. Those pants that these women be wearing in the gym is painted on, okay? Oh, no. Showing up in spandex and taking pictures do not count. Still Saint says, I got lit matches for that house of cards, along with pipes, kerosene, flamethrowers, and all kind of boom, boom, bangs. I got you. And then Bruce says, we're on Wild Wild West on X. That's right. Go subscribe to Bruce Rain on X, the digital Ronin. Okay? I call that the gym thought uniform. Still, you ain't never lied, bro. You ain't never lied. All right, let me put myself back. Do I have any more? Yep, let's go. All right, I put this up on the screen for you guys. These are women on their vacation. And notice these pictures are all the same. This one not even, I don't even know if she's wearing anything under there. This is crazy. Notice they all take these same pictures. And if you've traveled out of the country, they all look the same. They all like scantily clad, trying to get attention that they say they don't want, but they do. And then here's the even more jacked up part about some of these women that go out of here and they want attention. The most jacked up part is if you give them attention, then they want to be able to dish you like they all that to make themselves feel better. That's why I just ignore them all. All right. Florida State wide receiver Keon Coleman says Florida females flooded his DMs offering actual favors once they heard he was considering playing at Florida State this year. See, it's just like that story I told about Cam Newton. You become a star and they will open the floodgates of Panani for you, man. I'm telling you, the things that women were willing to tell me, I wasn't even interviewing them. I was just talking to women. The things that they said that they would do to a brother like Cam Newton back in the day, my God. This woman says, now this is just me being silly. A fun fact, I'm obsessed with skincare. Really? Skincare? That makeup is caked on. And that, why do you do your eyes like that? There is nothing pretty or cute about that. You might have found yourself a man in his 60s willing to talk to you. Not looking like a clown, not looking like Boo Boo the Fool. This person wrote, oh God, I just had a flashback to a high school party in the late 80s. Hot girl sitting on my lap. But we were only about 15 or 16, so I think she was just experimenting. The one that kills me every time is when my high school friend zone crush stayed over. My parents were away. I made up a bed for her. Later, she asked, do you want to go to bed? I said, yeah, it's pretty late. Bid her good night. She looked confused, disappointed. And then I lay awake in my own bed for another hour, second guessing myself. I was a V. Yeah, she wanted you, and you fumbled that one. But you know what? It's all good. It wasn't worth it. It wasn't worth that risk of getting pregnant by this woman. It really wasn't. All right. Now, this dude responded and said the sudden realization 3 years later at 2 a.m. that the interaction you had with a woman you thought was just being friendly with you was probably flirting is a core part of the man experience. Now, this person below says, wait, do you men really not have any idea a woman is into you unless we verbalize or blatantly make it obvious that we're into you? No, we have no idea. We have absolutely no clue because you women have double standards for men you like and just regular men who want to talk to you. If you don't like the man, you will yell at him. You will berate that man. You will make him feel little. You will shun him away. You will do it in front of everybody and you will embarrass him. I'm not talking about the dudes that's annoying and won't go away. I'm talking about real, genuine guys who try to have a conversation with you, being nice to you, and you treat him like crap because of every other guy. Yes, we do not know what your intentions are. Speak up, right? You talk about things being equal, speak the hell up because we don't know. We have no clue. Check this out. Drunk dental receptionist who groped and told 13-year-old boy, I'm going to ride you till morning, spared jail. Now flip this around. If this was a drunk dental receptionist and this was a 13-year-old girl and this was a dude, he'd be under the jail. Tell me that there's no double standards without telling me there's no double standards. And you wonder why men act the way we do. And you women are part of the problem because you don't speak up against this. You don't speak up against this type of stuff. You know, you'll cheer a woman on. But I'll be honest, if this was my dental receptionist, she would have got it. And she was drunk too, she would have got it. This is a child predator, and y'all think it's okay because she's cute. Now, there were people in the comments that were saying, yo, if I was 13, she could have got it and stuff like that. But this person is right. She is a child predator, and should be thrown underneath the jail. Kid almost offed himself over this incident and its aftermath, and morons think it's his fantasy. See, that's sad. Nobody talks about men when we get assaulted or anything like that. It's only women. You don't hear women speaking up about that, only about them and their cause. Women, ladies, everything is pointing to your selfishness. So as a result, men are reacting to the market that you guys are laying out. My first light-skinned girlfriend, some dude says falling for a light-skinned woman's innocence act is a rookie mistake, but it builds character. Man, let me tell you how many red bones were down in New Orleans. Everybody wanted themselves a red bone down in New Orleans. Seriously. My first light-skinned girlfriend stood me up on a cinema date and cheated on me later in a relationship and then got pregnant. Sound like she got what she deserved. 29th September 2012, I received the "why didn't you tell me you were leaving" message. See, yeah, they own some other stuff, bro. Y'all got to be careful out there. Light-skinned women or women who think they pretty, it ain't just, we used to call them red bones back in the day, but now it's just any woman, damn near every woman thinks she a light-skinned woman and stuff like that. Now, this is what other people said. This brother needs to be slapped with some reality. Show me one male of any other ethnicity that's done this goofy stuff. Jesus Christ, self-cucking. He put the white man genetics on a pedestal. Black women must not find this dude as a walking L. I can't remember which one this was for. I think I didn't put it in the right order. All right, check this one out, y'all. This is crazy. This is simping at its worst. Man who fell for a single mother of 6 after meeting on a dating site selflessly, put a pin on that word, selflessly, adopts all of her children as couple defy critics who insisted long-distance romance was doomed to fail. You guys are focused on long-distance relationship and not focused on the fact that this man wifed up a woman with 6 kids. And let me put this back up on the big screen for you guys. Let me do a count real quick. One of these kids is his because it looked mixed. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, maybe it's not mixed. Oh my God. So she had 6 kids, 6 white kids. I'm talking about white. white kids, and he got with her. That shirt says Queen and King. My God, man. This was October 8th that this story came out. And notice this selflessly adopts, more like stupidly adopts, right? This couple divide critics who insist long distance romance was doomed to fail. They focused on long distance romance and not the fact that the dude simped and pretty much had 6 bodies that he got to take. Oh my God, bro. On the next episode of What Happens When Men Simp Really Hard. Oh, let me see if there's any more after this. Nope, that was the last one. I saved the best for last. I saved the best for last. Question of the day. What problem do you have with older women looking to settle down with the man? Right? Do you believe all older women are non-dateable? Why or why not? Let me know down in the comments below. And if you're here in the live stream chat, let me know what problems do you have with dating older women? Do you believe that all women that are older are non-dateable? Let me know your rationale behind it down in the comments below. All right. So again, consider a membership with the channel where I plan to build that membership channel up big time. I have some old footage and clips from different places I've been. Even if it's a couple 2-3 minute videos, I'm gonna start trying to put those type of videos together just to give you exclusive content that nobody else will have from becoming a member. For the price of a cup of coffee, 2 cups of coffee, 4 cups of coffee, right? You can become a member of this channel, help support the continued mission for this channel being a men's channel and a channel for women who support men being real men, who are in support of men who are good men. This channel is for you, all right? And I thank each and every one of you guys. Let me get to the rest of your comments. I call that the Jim thought, we talked about that. The Renner syndrome. That is clown paint. Oh, we talked about that woman. Yeah, super sad. Yep. Nobody likes a grape charge. Nobody does want that. Speaking of grape, Barbie needs prison for 80 years, no parole. Yeah, she does. My mom would have bodied her. Absolutely. He fell. Talking about the dude with the 6. Really hard. Yeah, he fell. I don't even know if falling hard. He fell in a man trap or a tiger trap or something. Shout out to my friend Organic Lovin'. I'm older and most of the men I date are younger. Oh, listen, that's not the point we're trying to make. Organic Lovin'. If you got men that you date that are younger, that's up to you, right? We're just talking about, and listen, it's not that women are going to always have access to some man, not all women, because some of the women I played earlier, they did not take care of themselves and life was not kind to them, right? You're still a beautiful Black woman, able to, attract who you can attract. That is your prerogative. That is your prerogative. But you live life on different terms and you know what you want and where you're at. And if you're willing to accept that, that's fine. I think the biggest problem that we have right now is not just that you have older women who are now looking to settle down. It's the fact that you have so many women who talk crap about men when they're younger, looking for a certain type of man. And then when they get of a certain age, then you have to meet all these requirements. After you didn't gave your best years and your best self and your best time to the worst of men, and then now a man is supposed to accept you at that point in time. That's the problem we have, right? That's the problem we have. The problem that we have is why is a man is supposed to accept your decreasing value while getting nothing in return, while still not getting the respect, while still not getting a feminine woman, a sensual, fit, feminine, cooperative, beautiful woman. Why does he not deserve that when he's got to rescue you from the bad decision that you made? That's the problem men have. not what you doing, what you gonna do. We can accept that you as a woman want to do what you're gonna do. Just don't get on social media and start complaining about that crap. We don't want to hear it. Question today: most women are jaded, high mileage, children, a checkered past. You may not mind it, but it's a permanent part of her life. You'll be stuck with it. So that's another perspective there. Organic loving. I also date men close to my age, but not many. Most of the men that seek me out are younger than I am. They are usually men who are not seeking to have children or already have children. And that also makes sense too, which is part of what I talked about, right? Some men close off their options when the person that you should be dating, you're not trying to talk to, right? Not everybody is going to have the same amount of options. You have to know where your options fall, and you have to be realistic. Like we tell women to be realistic, as men, we have to be realistic about what our options are. Okay. True. Yeah, that's all I'm trying to say. I'm saying that you know where you're at. You've accepted where you're at. You know where your lifestyle is, and you don't complain about it. You embrace it. You're not complaining about people not talking to you or not wanting to settle down with you. You know where you're at. Men are okay with that. You don't lie to yourself, organic loving. I know you. You don't lie about where you're at and what you're about. You're real about where you're at. What men don't want is these women who are lying to themselves about where they're at. It's BS. And it's not fair for especially a good man who still has to accept your baggage. You know where you're at. You've worked past whatever you've had to work past. You've done the self-love that you're able to give love of yourself. You've done all that. I know that about you. Okay? Not taking an L for any older woman. And and Bruce, that's your prerogative. Still Saint, that's your prerogative. And again, that's fine. That is fine. We just don't like to be hustled or lied to. We don't want someone who's a depreciating asset who tells us that we're supposed to make their life better, but they're not giving us what we need to make our life better. That's not fair. It's not fair. Okay? I was fortunate to not have had that hard life or bad decisions. I understand now. Yeah, no, and right. Again, I know from what we've discussed and seeing your talks and discussions, I know where you're at. More women need to understand that if you're going to make these choices, you got to live with the consequences of your choices. And you said that you were fortunate not to have had that hard life. A lot of these women have that hard life, and then they want to blame everybody else instead of, and listen, some of the things that happen in a man or a woman's life is not their fault. But if you are a grown ass adult and you're still blaming everybody else and not taking the actions to change your circumstance and to understand your circumstance, then you are the common denominator of why your life is shitty. You become the common denominator of why things aren't going the way they should in your life. Are we on the same page here? And that's all I'm saying. It's all I'm trying to make the point of. Okay? Listen, gents, can't believe we did a 3-hour show today, but this was an excellent topic. Excellent topic. I had a lot of fun. Again, become a member of the channel and see exclusive content. Thank you to all my gents who came through today. I'm about to go through and do my shout out. I know I got this as section 3, but I always do it at the end. I'm going to do this as long as I can. Now, if we start having 100,000 people in a live stream, I can't do this. But if you become a member, I will shout out my members. Okay? That part I will continue to do when this channel grows to where it needs to be. Shout out to my friend Organic Loving. Thank you for coming through, baby. I appreciate you. Bruce Rain. I'm going to give you another shout out here in a moment, but I want to shout you out while I had you. Shout out to Still Saint, always giving us good things to think about. I appreciate you, brother. Who else was up in this house tonight? I don't want to miss anybody. Shout out to King, always a big supporter of the channel. always dropping knowledge on us, always dropping comments. Shout out to Paul Bentley. Thank you for coming through, Paul, man. I appreciate you so much for contributing to tonight's conversation. Shout out to my boy Juju, always coming through, dropping stuff on us, man. I appreciate you, Juju. Seriously, bro. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I'll get to your comments down in a second before we get up out of here. I just want to make sure I catch everybody. Shout out to Bruce Rain with the $20 super chat. Pass that collection plate around. Come on now. Y'all will give a preacher some money, but you won't give your boy who's dropping some truth. You'll give a preacher that lied to you to line his own pockets. But you won't give your boy a donation who uses it to keep up the lights on this thing, keep up the stuff. It's all good though. I still love y'all. Just make sure y'all comment and watch my videos all the way through, and even watch a second video. That really helps the channel. If you watch one of my videos and then you watch the video behind it, and you watch that all the way through, man, algorithm loves me. That actually does better for the channel than sending money sometimes. If you guys all do it though, okay? Shout out to DJ. Sorry for your loss, man. Thank you for sharing with us, gents. That's what this channel is about, for us to be able to share and talk about these issues and have a little fun while we're doing it. Okay? I don't want to miss anybody. Shout out to Sean Hensley, another one of my OG gents of the channel. Thank you for coming through, Sean, earlier. Who else do we have up in the house? KB. Shout out to KB for coming through earlier, man. I appreciate you, man. Good talk. Shout out to XL Pro. XL Pro always hits me up on my Instagram, man. Always sends me clips and stuff. Gives me ideas for future videos. So shout out to him. Okay. Who else did we have up in here? That was it. So let's get back to the chats to see what you guys have done. Everyone is responsible for their own happiness and their own BS. Absolutely, Organic Love, and I agree with that. Yes, it was love. Yeah. Bezos from Cancun. Oh, you're in Cancun? God damn, I got to get out this country. Man, if my car didn't have some issues lately, I got it fixed now, though. We're all good. So for the rest of the year, your boy gonna be working on building that money so I can get my tail back to Cancun. Okay? Get my tail back. I don't know if I want to go to Cancun. I'd rather go to Playa del Carmen again, though. I love Playa del Carmen. Loved living there. So peaceful. I felt my soul was just good in Playa del Carmen. Okay? Subscribe, everyone. Thank you, Bruce Rain, for that. My moderator, I appreciate it. Come on down. I'm broke. I'm broke, baby. I ain't never not got money, but I'm broke. I have my own little level, right? And when I hit that level, I'm broke. I ain't got no money. Playa Atlanta. Yeah, there was a lot of women from Hey, Organic Loving. I said this on the channel, I believe, last week. It pisses me off to see our sisters down there because everybody else is having a good time. They all folded arm. They all booted because ain't nobody talking to them. But ain't nobody going to talk to nobody. Sisters, white women, whatever, otherwise, right? Nobody going to talk to you if you looking like you ain't having a good time. If you looking like you ain't, enjoying yourself, man. Like, people are attracted to positive energy. And if you're not displaying that energy, nobody wants you, especially on vacation, for you to steal and rob their joy. Nobody want to deal with that crap. Okay? So I hate to see the sisters that are like that. The other thing I noticed about the sisters that was down there, 60% of black men that were down there when I lived in Playa del Carmen, you pass another black person and you do the, what's up, right? 60% of the men gave me the head nod, which was kind of cool. I thought 60% was kind of low, but hey, I'll take it. When I would pass sisters and I would give them a smile, I, do the little head nod, like just acknowledging them being down in Mexico, getting out of the country. Do you know it was only about 20% of black women that would acknowledge my presence, even giving them the "you supposed to nod to me"? I almost made a video about it when I lived in Playa del Carmen. That is disturbing to me because I didn't have to acknowledge anybody damn presence. I lived there. They're on vacation. Okay, my My place was right down the street. But I know it's bro code is black code. You do the nod. And for only 20% of sisters to actually say something, or even if I spoke up to them, it's like they ignored me. Like, are you serious? You visiting. I live here. That to me was disturbing. I was disturbed by the 60% of black men that didn't acknowledge me. I was more disturbed by the sisters that didn't acknowledge me. And I acknowledged them, right? Because I'm happy for you if you come down there. I'm happy if you're traveling. I'm not hating on sisters who are traveling. I'm not. Oh my God, I speak to everybody. Well, because you're a good person. You're an extrovert. You're a people person. I am too. That's why I acknowledge. If I see you, I acknowledge you. It's hella rude when you see me look at you and acknowledge you or say something and you can't say nothing back. That drives me crazy when black folks don't give the nod. Look, Organic Loving, I almost made a rant video while I was down there in Mexico about it. Because it pissed me off something bad. I was pissed. Yeah, they childish for that. Bruh, it wasn't cool. Same in Thailand. Wait, Bruce, you brothers and sisters wasn't giving you the head nod in Thailand? Are you serious? Some of us aren't there for the women. No, absolutely not. You already know how I felt about Mexico, right? You already know how I felt when I was down there. For me, this was something that I've always wanted to do since I was younger. But Bruce, you serious? People weren't giving you the head nod while you were down there? And I'm not over there in Thailand? Bro, you would think that we would all give each other the head nod that far away from the States. Mexico, I can kind of see. But damn, in Thailand, bro, like something's wrong with that, bro. Listen, I'm gonna say this. Nope. God dang, that's crazy, bro. I that blows my mind. Let me say something to you. My white brothers and sisters of the channel, you're gonna have to stay out of this one for a second. If you going down to these other countries or going over there, and you're not going to acknowledge another black person that acknowledges you, something is wrong with you. No, seriously, like I don't know if there's hater in you. I don't know if you're scared. Don't be scared. Oh no, don't be scared. Okay. That is you might get your card pulled for that one. Okay. That's a card pulling scenario where you're in a place where you're supposed to be there on vacation, having a good time, and you can't acknowledge another black person acknowledging you. Card revoked. Okay. You should get your card revoked for that. Period. Like, what's wrong with you? What's wrong with people, bro? This don't even make no sense. Bruce said, hell yeah, you should get your card revoked. And then Bruce, no, man, how you gonna be hating on me in another country? Like, it's one thing to not acknowledge my presence, which is bad in and of itself. But then you're gonna go over there. We're both over there just trying to have a good time, enjoy our life, live our best life. The thing I talk about all the time on this channel. And then you gonna hate on me over there? Bruh. You're gonna leave the country you're gonna leave a country full of a bunch of haters and then hate on me 3,000, 4,000 miles away. Bruh, something's wrong with you, bro. Like 10,000 miles away. I don't even know how far it is. Let's say about, depends on where you're at in the country. 3, 6. So anywhere from 6,000 to 9,000 miles away. Oh, I called it. 9K, baby. 9K all day. I used to live in Hawaii, so I kind of know. It's 3,000 from the mainland to Hawaii, and then from Hawaii to over in Thailand, another 3,000. And if you go from Los Angeles to New York or to the East Coast, another 3,000. I got it. I got it, bro. I got you. All right. Thank you guys for being here. I ain't gonna hold you up as much. I'm getting hungry. And when I get hungry, I'm about to get hangry. Love each and every one of you guys. Thank you guys for supporting the channel. Please make sure you check out the members only content. Become a member of the channel. Thank you, Bruce, for the $20 super chat. I appreciate it. Also, you guys can do the Cash App as well. All the links are down in the description below. Right? I appreciate each one of you guys. And until next time, live your best life.